Yo, yo, yo! Howdy, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Mothership. I'm your host, Skinny Boy Elliot. Welcome to episode 305 of this crazy little thing that I still haven't got a name for. But hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing today? For some strange reason, it doesn't matter how much time I have in a day, I always end up going, shit, streaming. I need to get my shit together. So it ends up being a manic rush for the last couple of minutes. Hey, Archie Boy is in the house. How's it going? Archie, drop your sound command, man. Drop it, because you haven't heard it yet, have you? You haven't? Do it. Do it. Do it. Just so I can hear it. Make sure it's working and all that jazz. But anyways, while we're waiting for him to sort that out, what is it? It's your name! Exclamation mark Archie. You can turn my headphones up, actually. That I can hear it. How's my audio sounding anyways, guys? Music, good balance. Mic, a good balance. Life, a good balance. But yes, good news. Mummy Elliot is back at home. She got shipped around several different times. All the way around the different hospitals and different transport.
Daddy, chill.
There we go. Daddy, chill. For those who don't know, Archie is a big fan of Daddy Chill. It's actually his current name in... That was a bit loud. It works. I don't mind them, because when there's...
is in the house. I might be shy, but I will block your ass in a heartbeat if you mess with Skinny.
There we go. So the shorter ones, I don't mind being louder. The longer ones, I kind of want to match in. And then every so often, I want to be scared shitless. So hey, it works. It works. But, oh no, I haven't actually changed his elements. It's still saying up, he's come to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Oh well, it still works. It still works. But yes, Nanny Elliot is...
Karen is ready for action.
Karen is ready for action. And that is always my reminder to sort out my sound commands as well, actually. Because I always forget to do that before the stream. I still don't know why it does it. It's like, I have to change my output, trigger it. So trigger a sound, so let's go Fug Life. And then switch it back again. Don't know why. Just one of those many fun things of life. Where's it gone? What is the code? What is the code for what? Daddy Chill? It's your name. Exclamation mark Archie. And then you'll get it. Ugh. So let me fire it in, because Glossy, my amazing mod of the stars, She's already done it. So I hit it again for you, man.
Daddy, chill.
There you go. I just knew it was coming this time, so I gave it a bit of a break. I gave it a bit of a pause.
Daddy, chill.
There we go. Hopefully you like it. Yeah, because like yesterday was just a crazy day. I spent most of the day on the phone to various different people. First thing was my contract in my phone was up. So if I wanted to get an upgrade and not pay as much money, aka 50p difference, I had to get a new phone. And guess what's here? I have myself the brand new iPhone 14. And I got my squish on the back. Or me and my squish, should I say. Come on, focus. So they're on there. So yeah, I've been playing with it for most of the day, getting it all set up, learning the new differences, the new fun things. I didn't go for the Pro because I didn't think that was worth an extra tenner on top. And the idea is I was like, oh, I could get the Pro and pay more, but I don't want to pay more. I want to pay less, if anything. And yeah, then they asked me if I wanted an Apple Watch. So I was like, oh yeah, do it for like £7.50 a month. And I was like, no, Skinny, you're trying to save money, not spend more money. You don't need an Apple Watch. Like, I've got this cheap little Fitbit, it cost me a tenner. And yeah, it tells the time, which I'm perfectly happy with. So that's great. But yeah, so that was really good. Then I spoke to the broadband people because I was planning out a contract there as well. So I managed to get a tenner off of my broadband. So I got it down to 22-ish quid instead of like 34. So that was handy.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill. But what was it? Yeah, but apparently I still had 70 quid left to pay off for my limited edition Among Us phone. Yes, this is very much a limited edition Among Us phone, I promise. But yeah, apparently I still had 70 quid left on there. So what I'm going to do is I've got another SIM card for that phone, and that's going to be my sat-nav, and that's going to cost me a tenner a month for the next 7 months. So that's going to be my sat-nav. For when I'm in the car, this is going to be my daily driver, so the new iPhone, which I'm really, really happy with. And it's only going to cost me, between all of the things, 50p less than I was originally paying. So it balances out. It balances out. So I've got a new phone. I've got a second unit. So I've got a brand new phone that I'm going to use as my daily driver. I've gained a sat-nav and an extra camera because I do use that one for the streams, like with the top-down come up there. Because I've got an SE up there, an SE 2020 there, and now I've got an iPhone 14. So that's something fun. Then I was on the phone with a good friend of mine for a couple of hours and was helping them out with some stuff. Then I was on the phone with little Archie boy and we played some Overwatch together, which was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed that. Hang on, you're ill? Why are you ill? Archie boy, don't do it. Don't be ill. Don't do it. Refuse. Why are you ill, dude? Have you got... Oh, pardon me. Have you picked up on some kind of bug? Or been out in the rain not wearing the proper clothing? Because do remember, guys, there's no such thing as bad weather. There's only bad clothing. You need to remember that. Hence why I've been wearing a scarf for most of the day. You know, it's been one of those. Tea. I love my tea. But yeah, Archie boy, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like, seriously, I'm really sorry. You're young and viral. You shouldn't be getting ill. You should be the peak of human evilization. Evilization? Evolution, even? I might as well use, my correct words. I was brought up, not dragged up. Hang on, who am I kidding? I was definitely dragged up. I had a childhood, and it was fun. And mental. But it was still a childhood with tea. Because you can't have life without tea. Archie boy, what are you playing today? I am continuing with this bad boy. This is going to be the final stream of a Jenny LeClue. So, yeah, so I've got a couple of pictures that from the last one. This game. This is the game I'm going to be doing. This is going to be chapter 4. And seeing as this game appears to be broken up into 4 chapters, this will hopefully be the last game. And that probably means we're going to be starting a new game next week. Currently, currently, I am gearing towards Ghost of Tsushima. Because that's another long Ubisoft-y kind of game. But it's set in... Oh, hang on 1 second. What is this one? Sorry, I literally just looked over. And Splinter Cell is apparently going free. Am I lost? No. Yeah, the original Splinter Cell is going for free on Ubisoft Store. Do you know what? I will get that. I will get that. Hopefully, my details haven't changed because God knows what my password is there. 2-step factor authentication. You're going to send me an email. Why is it with these companies? Like, I'm starting to get really annoyed by these 2 authentication emails and stuff. It's just because some are email sometimes, other times they are. Hang on, where the smeg did that go? There it is. Right, remember this device. Log in. Okay, Ubisoft, you're done. You're done, son. But yeah, seeing that one of my favorite games of all time is actually out for free. Oh, you mother Hubbard. Really? This offer is not accessible in your location. It seems you are located in the United Kingdom. Unfortunately, this offer is not available in your country. What a cunt. What an actual cunt. This is why you need a VPN, kids. This is why you need a VPN. But hey, yes. I know, use a VPN. It is, well, yeah, it is a very cool game. I played it when it first came out. Do I own it? I think I may have it on the GameCube. I think I have it on the GameCube. Hey there, Dons. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm going to go find out. Haha! Didn't see that coming, did you? Right, so, yes. It turns out I have Splinter Cell 1, Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, and Splinter Cell. Yeah, Pandora Tomorrow, Chaos Theory, and Original. Why? Got it ready this time, though. Ugh. Thank you for making me moist once again. Gotta love a bit of moisture. But yes, turns out, even though I can't get this game for free, because fuck you and your England, can you Adam and Eve that? Can you Adam and Eve it? A free game that I can't get because apparently I'm in the wrong country. Visit your local store to see what the offer is available. Okay, I'll visit my store and I'll see what's there. If there's anything. Right, so Black Friday deal. Valhalla, don't have any interest in. Far Cry 6, don't have any interest in. Don't have any interest in. Don't have any interest in. I kind of want to, but once again, yeah, maybe. Not interested, not interested, not interested, not interested, not interested. Yeah, it appears that I have a bit of a pet hate for Ubisoft games. Like, I don't think they're that great. I generally don't. They're all the fucking same. I love the Splinter Cell games. Hence why I have all 3 of them on, well, the GameCube, and I think I had the first 2 on Xbox Original as well. And I swear I've got one of them in my Ubisoft account. Where is my Ubisoft stuff? Hang on, I know I've got many somewhere. Right, so shout outs, backdrops, sounds. I had a page purely for gaming launchings and stuff. Oh, game launchers? No, that's just launching individual games. That's not what I wanted. Go back home. Go back home. Yeah, fuck knows. Yeah. Screw it. I can't be asked. I'm gonna stick with what I know. Sure. But yeah, I do believe I have it somewhere else as well. Oh shit, yeah, I do need to get back to those guys. But yes, anyways. Hate that word. What? Moist. Do you not like the word? Moist. Skins loves it. I love it. Moist is a good thing, hence why you have lip balm. I've got to get that moist all over the lips. All over the lips. Right, so, hang on, let me do a quick catch up. Yes, using a VPN. Yeah, I could, but fuck it, I can't be asked. Plus, when I start using a VPN, I'm probably going to be dangerous, in all honesty. Yes, Archie, you have a sub. Yes, Archie, you do have a sub. You've got a little dude next to your name. That means you are subbed. Which probably means you were gifted a sub. I cannot remember who gifted you the sub. I think it may have been Warm when he went on his little tirade of gaining the championship, taking it viciously from Dochi, and she wasn't even here to defend herself. It was terrible. But yeah, let's go. We are 12 minutes in. I am sure he is not thirsty already. Well, not now. I just had a drink. I just had a drink. That's one way of making sure that I'm good in moisture. That's what we've got to do. Do you know what? I wonder. Can you trigger it to see if you can see how long someone else has been here? So let me try this out. I'm going to try followage. And then let's go Archie. And see if this works. Yeah, you can. You can actually, you can tag someone in it and see who else has been in there. Stop reminding me. Of what? Moisture? Or you losing the title? Which one am I not reminding you of? I know I have to remind you to find out which one I'm not supposed to remind you about. So, apologies. So I did actually think about getting a belt made. Like, since seeing that. Both. So I can't remind you that you're a moist ex-champion. Yeah, no. It's sad. It's sad. But yeah, no, I did actually have this idea to make a championship belt. Obviously, this is like way beyond my pay grade and my ability. But it was like to like have one that goes to the champion. But then they'd have to give it up when they lost the championship. So, you know, it could be funny. It could be funny. But hey, we're going to see where it goes. But yeah, other than that, like, how is everyone else doing? This is my update. My hump day got me a new phone. And it ended up with my mum in hospital. So, welcome back. Well, that definitely goes towards it. Stop saying moist. I can't. You keep typing it. That's not fair. But what I will do is pull out the book of appreciation. Appreciation. I don't know why I went to some kind of Scouse accent there. Do you know what? I can't do accents. I've never ever been good at doing accents. It is a skill that I never perfected, sadly. You know, it is what it is. But I can add you to the book of appreciation because that is what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. We're going to put you in there. Thank you, Dance. 21 months. Jeez. I think there's only like 2 or 3 people ahead of you now in the length of subscriptions. Because I did do the little guys, and I'm considering redoing the little guys because they're not super, I would say viable, not viable, viewable, because they're on a bit on the small side. Right, where's the, there it is. There's the camera pen. So I have thought about doing them, but I have to make them, and then I have to change all the colours to make each individual colour, and then the text, obviously. And then when I'm finished, I then have to I have to resize it, save it, undo, resize it again, save it, undo, resize it again, save it, undo, for every single one. And there's quite a few in there. So, and it took me the better part of a day to do it last time. You guys are totally worth it. But seeing as I just did it, it's a bit crazy. I just started it. Hang on, where are we at? I'm actually not sure if you've heard of it, but there is a Norwegian show on Netflix called Ragnarok. There's an or in there. Then they're going, it is a Norwegian word, not a Swedish word. But they spell it with an or, which is an O with 2 dots. Right, so let's get Dolce in the book, because you know me, I'll get distracted, and before I know it, where are we at? 20? Was it 22? 21. 21. Or 21st month sub. And we're on 20, 22, 11, 17. Yeah, we're on the 17th. 17th! Jeez! To make it all fit in. I will check it out later after I finished one of 2 TV shows I'm currently going through. Oh, it's just a random find. Hey, well, random finds are always good. I would watch it. I don't have access to Netflix right now. So I do not. It's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Right. So we are at 21 months. We are slowly filling it out. Let me get tissues over there. And no, they're not those kind of tissues. I bought them especially for you guys so I could blow my nose when I was on stream and I wouldn't sound like, you know, a terrible person. Right, close windows. Thank you. Did you close that window? No, you're still there. Good, sweet, sweet. All right. We need some stickers. And we need some stars. Let's get some star action in here. Should probably zoom in so you guys can actually see what's going on. All right, so let me restart that and then do some zoom action. There we go. How much of a zoom action do I need? Let me throw that in there. That can go there. Put the stream deck over there. Oh, there's a new stream deck as well, actually. Right, done. What are you thinking? And I'm going to pick one up random, so I'm not going to look. That one. No, that one wasn't that great. Let's do that again. Let's get a new random one. Right. Okay, and we got that one. So which one of those three would you like? Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Right, let's have a quick catch up. I have been watching Vikings on Prime and loving it. It's Vikings on Prime. I don't know why I went really squeaky there. We were watching Vikings up to a certain point, and then we stopped for some reason. But because I do know a lot of my Viking history, I kind of know where some of the characters are going to end up. For how the little piggies would squeal if they knew how... If they knew how the boar died, I think is the original term. Or the quoted term, we shall see. Oh, I want to see it as well. Too many shows, too little time. You spend too much time sleeping. That's what it is. You do what Nick does and only sleeps like 2 hours a night, and then you can watch everything. Pink Mangas makes the most senses. Yeah. Hey, that's all cool. Ladies' choice. I was surprised you didn't go for the Totoro, actually. But I'm not gonna judge. There's always next month. Always next month. Right, so let's get... Oh, did you guys see? I keep seeing it on Twitter, and I've not been able to actually listen to it yet, but I think this kid just got some trauma being chased in VR. Like, in VR, in Among Us VR, which actually does look like a lot of fun, I've got to admit. Right, there we go. Little pink Among Us. That's all done. And... Let's go Swift. And go run. Hang on. Actually, let me do this with a thicker pen, and then it will show up. Run. R-U-N. Don't ask. I don't know where I was going with that one. But it seemed to work well. It seemed to work in my head, anyways. It didn't work well on the page. See, this is why Dolce gets. No, not Dolce. This is why Glossy gets all the big bucks, because she's got the skill. But Dolce, thank you so much once again for joining the Book of Appreciation. And smile. There we go. You're back in the book. How does it feel? Hello, Cthulhu. He's going to come and harass me in a bit, because currently it's cold and wet. So I've closed the window. So he can go and get some water and maybe nibble on some bits. But other than that, he's not going to be able to go out and take a piss. So he may come back and complain at us. We shall find out. We'll find out in a bit. Actually, just added some more colour to it. Ugh, bollocks, I zoomed out again, didn't it? I added some more colour to it. Don't ask me. I don't know what I'm doing. As much of a surprise it is for me as it is for you guys at home. You know, there's got to be that way around. But, let's get the Book of Appreciation away. And I'm going to put that in the drawer over there, along with the stickers and the highlighters. And once again, weird accent. Apologies. I turned on the central heating today, much to Floyd's annoyance. Why is he annoyed? What's he got the right to be annoyed for? Eh? He's got a whole brand new game to play through Ragnarok. Oh, but how has the PPB been for you, Dolce? Have you gotten over it yet, or are you still emotional from the story and such? I am curious to see how you're doing, and then how he's doing with it. I know you said he was going to start it on Monday, didn't you? I think you said Monday, but then again, that I don't think that was last week. That was this week, if memory serves me correctly. I guess we'll find out when we find out. Right. Housemates like to keep it over 25 degrees, and our room is like the tropics. I sleep in my underwear. Naughty. Don't say that too much, Gloss. Otherwise, people will start thinking, and spank banks will be added to. And you wouldn't want that now, would you? That would be terribly bad. Oh, I'm going to hell. It's okay. Right, he doesn't like using the heating and spending money. What, so if he doesn't like either of those two things, I can understand, because the heating bills are going to be atrocious. I actually do spend most of my time in hoodies and scarves when I'm in the house. And Ilva doesn't like to do any of that. She likes being warm and not wearing much clothes. Which is still slightly better than my ex, who didn't like wearing clothes, like any of them. She didn't like wearing them. But then again, she was one of those people that was always warm, so it was okay. But little one is very little. Though I just needed to get a case for my new phone. So I went on Amazon, got one. You have to spend over 20 quid to get free delivery. And I can't justify spending 4 quid on something for delivery, when I could just spend that 4 quid on something else that I kind of want or need, and get it for free. So I looked around and I actually found a hot water bottle going for like 5 and a bit quid. So yeah, I did that. Boss official first day went out in his winter coat. I did see that as one very smart dog. That dog is like, it's raining, it's cold.
I told you, man. I told you, don't fuck with me.
Don't mess with the dog who does want their coat, because that would be rude. Be very rude. But hey, Nick's the same. What, you won't go outside without a coat on? Otherwise you pee on the floor? I can imagine that. Florida's always warm and I'm always cold. So this was the hilarious thing. Back when I still had 2 girlfriends, I had one that was always cold. Me, who was nicely happy balanced in the middle, and one that was always too hot. So it was always crazy, because it's like I couldn't work out the quilt situation, because one girl didn't want to use the thick quilt, the other one did want to use the thick quilt. When I was in the car, I used to freeze my ass off with Rosh, and I still to this day boil my ass off when Il was in the car, though she doesn't like it when the heating's on. It's like, I can't win with these people. But yes, we now have hot water bottle coming with my new phone case. And Nick, look what I got. I got it. It's all set up. And she's pretty. Took me a little while to get used to it. There's back in the old days, you used to flick up from the bottom to get your control center. And now, no, that way, come on. No, I'm still learning. But now you pull down from the top corner. Not the top up there, for some reason. That side don't work. This side do work. Also, no fingerprint scanner. It looks at my ugly mug. And it goes, oh, if I do this and try to go up, no Face ID. So I put that on my face. And look, it opens. I can't believe it opens. Though I've added some new widgets now. So I've now got a list of people who are online on Twitch when they do come up, actually. So that's handy. And yeah, just getting balance, getting all the things back right, re-establishing all of my cards, all that kind of stuff. So hey, it's always been good. Right, so where are we at? Boss looked cute in that photo. Boss did look cute in that photo. Definitely. Wow, I'm sounding like Nick. Literally, I just quoted Nick, like verbatim there. That was quite funny, actually. Floyd is always warm and I'm always cold. Yeah, I got that one. Anyways, seems to run hot. Oh, always seem to run hot. I am normally always cold, so it means something if I am sweating. Yeah? Well, it just means you need a hotter country. And people that are too hot need a cooler country. And people like me, who I'm English, I just want, muggy and overcast with a little bit of the M word I'm not allowed to say right now, apparently. Give me tips on a good computer mouse. Nothing fancy. I recommend the same mouse to everyone. And I don't even own it anymore. Like, I have the, literally, a £2.50 mouse from, what was it? Abu Dhabi? Whatever. This thing. It is an absolute total crock of shit. Like, because basically this keyboard was about 45 quid. I found it on Alibaba, is it? Yeah, Alibaba. And instead of being 35 quid, it was 25 quid. And for the extra fiver, I got this. And that's my setup. It's a cheap-ass keyboard with a cheap-ass mouse. And it has slowly been driving me crazy. Though, the mouse I would recommend, yeah. Let me go over to here. Where was it? Logitech MX. Was it Pro? Or, no, it was MX. I think it was an MX3 that I originally had. No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was an MX2. Yeah, that's the one that I... Is that the one? No, that's not the one that I had. Maybe it was an MX1 that I had. Let's have a quick look. I didn't have the scroll wheel. I don't think it had a scroll... Yeah, I don't think this scroll wheel was there. MX Master. Aha, it's the MX Master. M-A-S-T-E-R. I think my one's too old, the one that I had. But I had it for like 8 years, and it was mwah, it was perfect. I had it from PC over to Mac, and I had it on my Mac for ages. And just eventually, it died. It just died a death eventually. But it was a great mouse, and I've been wanting to get another one of these since. You know, the MX Master 3, I think, is the new one. They may have had a 4 by now, I don't know. But, yeah, you got side wheels. So, as well as your normal scroll wheel there, you've also got this one here. So, if you're doing photo editing, video editing, you know, there's a lot of good use to it. And it's very comfortable. It's a very comfortable mouse. The ergonomics are really nice. And I used to pair that with the Logitech K750. Right, L-O-G... K750, which I don't think they make anymore. But what I loved about this keyboard was the solar panels. The solar panels on the top. And you didn't need it to be in daylight. It would also charge from your lighting up here. So it was a great wireless keyboard. And you never had to change the batteries. It was, mwah, it was amazing. I loved it. I loved it. But hey, anyways, I'm getting slightly distracted. So yeah, so those are the two keyboard and mouse that I would recommend. This is what I had for years and years and years. Eventually, when they died, I gave away the keyboard, I think. Or did it die? I think it may have died. I'm not sure. But I had them for a very long time. Then eventually, I got the Bluetooth Magic Mouse and keyboard for Mac. Yeah. And now I'm back on PC. I want to get this set up again. I've actually wanted to for a while. But hey, yeah, that's my advice. That is my advice. Ploid phone is fingerprint and mine is Face ID. Always annoyed me when we want to use each other's phones. Because then I remember when the fingerprint scanners came out, and me and my partner at the time, we both got iPhone 6s, I think it was, and she got the XL and I got the normal size one. But what we did is we set the pinky finger of the other person on the phones, so then our partners could get into the other person's phone with the fingerprint. So we just like the pinky of me would open her phone, and her pinky would open up my phone. But with Face ID, I don't know. Though if you want, you can just give the person your password. You know, if you trust them that kind of level, you can still use your password. You know, it's still an option. But hey, right, I'm using Logitech. I had one for over 15 years. Yeah, see what I mean? They do good. They last. And yeah, they're a bit expensive because I think the Master, the MX Master is somewhere around 70 quid, I think. But 70 quid on something you're using daily and using a lot daily and lasting you like 9 years, or 15 in your case, that's not too bad. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. There we go. Nick, we'll find your mouse. It's what I do. I told you Cthulhu would come up. I did say Cthulhu would come up. What's up, boy? What's up? If you just come to socialize. Because I know you. You're gonna sit on the mouse and keyboard and just be a douche-wazzle, aren't you? You're gonna be a douche-wazzle. He would sit in front of that screen. That's where I need to see. I need to see you guys. I know you will, sweetheart. Just asking the audience for tips. You said Alibaba, and I automatically started singing out loud. Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali of Baba. Do, down on one knee. I used to know all the lyrics for all the Disney songs. It's just you don't use it, you lose it, right? But it made Floyd happy or confused. So they can be interchangeable, right? Floyd, I don't know if you can hear me, buddy. Take care. How's it going, mate? Loads of love, loads of love. I'm where we at. Hey, Puss. I don't know. I wonder if his arse will come out on the camera. Oh, it hasn't. It closed. Right, let me poke it again. To go from leaving this other camera up here all of the time. Somehow it just needs a couple of pokes. It will come on. No, I'm in the way now, aren't I? Of course I'm in the way. Your bum is showing. Cthulhu. I said Cthulhu, not computer. Go away, Alexa.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Come here. Come here. What's this? What's this? Come here. Come here. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Kind of. Oh, you're looking like you're going to smack. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. He tried to kill my vape, the little shitbag. But thankfully, I'm a juggler and I caught it. Right, guys, give me 2 secs. I'm just going to go feed the cat and open the window to let him out. And then I'll probably put a hoodie on myself. So I'll be right back in 2 shakes of this cat's whiskers. Mwah. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Is that what you were hoping for? Right, so the cat has been fed. The window is open, so he can come and go as he pleases. Because that's the privilege. The privilege of being a kitty, you know, is that he gets to come and go as he pleases. He don't need none of those walkie McWalk folks. But it does mean that I need to put a hoodie and a scarf on. Because, you know, of course you suffer for your cat. What else you gonna do? Eh? What else you gonna do? One run of Baby Shark and he'll be back. You don't call your cat Cthulhu unless you're expecting trouble, right? That's my excuse anyways. Enough time for me to get more water. See, I read that as Baby Shark and I literally just went straight into her head. It's amazing how some songs are just that infectious. I should feed Boss as well. Yes, it is pet feeding time, guys. Feed your pets. Don't let them starve. That would be bad. That would be very bad. Sit on my face. Michael, I love you. That is a boss entrance, if I ever heard one. Oh, hang on. Do you know what? I'm going to get Karen to say this, because that's a lot of text, and I want Karen to say it, and I definitely wanted to say sit on my face. Right, come on, Karen. Do it. Do it for us.
Sit on my face, and tell me that you love me. I'll sit on your face and tell you I love you. Too, I love to hear your lies when I'm between your thighs. You blow me away. Sit on my face and let my lips embrace you. I'll sit on your face and let my love be truly. Life can be fine if we both 69. If we sit on our faces in all sorts of places and play till we're blown away.
Oh, Karen, I did not know you felt that way about me. Though, with a name like Karen, I'm a little worried.
What have I done?
Sit on my face and tell me that you love me. That's my rendition. I know. How's it going, Michael? Anyways, you doing good, my friend? Hope you are doing fabulous and wonderful. You know, all things aside. What song is it? I don't know its name. All I remember is sit on my face and tell me that you love me. Who actually sung that? Just had food. What, you? The cat? Me? Boss? Donna? Glossy? Who just had food? Granted, I just had a pizza like a very short while ago. I still feel it. Oh, it's a Monty Python. I don't know. It's one of those things I just grew up with. Sit on my face and tell me that you love me. I just had food. Yes! Do it!
You're a fucking choir boy compared to me! A choir boy!
That's what happens when you double tap. I'm trying to remember. I'm not even sure because I didn't really grow up with Monty Python. I knew of Monty Python, but I don't know, maybe I was just more of a Blackadder kid, or maybe Monty Python was a little bit older. I don't know, but like some things are legendary, you know, like the old you know, I fart in your general direction, you know. Hang on, do I still have that as a thingy? No, it's not that one. Well, you get the fart sound anyways. There's it. That's the one. Even though I got copyright for this last time. Oh no, I didn't do the exclamation mark. Why did I not do the exclamation mark?
I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries.
I was just trying to cover so I wouldn't get copyright, but who knows? We shall see. We shall see. But yes, the Halloween ones are still there. Don't do a warm. Don't do a warm, otherwise it will be...
Okay, bye.
But anyways, how has everyone's week been? Everyone survived Hump Day?
Ban.
Do you know what? Ban isn't even in the list, was it? Basically, Pony Python did the series in the late 60s, and the films were in the 70s and 80s. Okay, so if you grew up that little bit older, then you would have been more in its time. So I grew up on the sort of the movies and then the fringes from it. That's the reason why. Though if I would have been born in the 70s, I probably would have been more in it. But I'm an 84 baby. 84 baby! Best year in the world. Good book as well, actually. But yes, it shall be what it shall be. And it'll be great. Boss heard me rustling food packets and came running down the stairs. Do you know something? Whenever Cthulhu hears me move a can, it could be a baked bean can, it could be a tuna can. He's hoping for the tuna can. But whenever he hears the tuna can, especially if he hears the can opener that I've got and the tuna can, no matter where he is straight at my feet. Doesn't care what's in the way. He will run through walls and fire to be there first to go, meow, meow. But I think he just went up. Did he just go up in the bed? I don't know. The ladder's not even attached, so he just would have jumped up and jumped down anyways. Look at what it is. Dogs can hear you eating miles away. In space, every dog hears you nom. Just sitting there like, you haven't fed me in 10 years. I'm going to starve. Well, cats are like, feed me, bitch. But you also have Terry Gilliam doing all these weird films. He did do a couple of weird films. Not that I know him personally, but I don't know. There's some lovely films coming out of sort of the 70s and the 80s that were just a bit different. It's the best way I can describe it. A bit different. Oh, that is always fun. He has just started. He's just staring up at me. Mummy, please feed me. I'm hungry. You know, feed me, mummy. Is that what it's going to be? I don't know. Just always have some spare little sausage treats. That's what you need to do, right? Have some spare little sausage treats just for like the little Reggies and the bosses and yeah, all of them. Though I'm trying to remember. Oh bollocks! I forgot his name. Not Reggie. Reggie's Michael's dog. Rufus is my Swedish uncle's mum's dog. A Swedish nan, kind of. And Rufus is also the name of the dog in the game that we are currently playing as well. So, oh yeah, I totally forgot. I actually had Street Fighter 2 on this one, by the way. Totally forgot. He gets annoyed when I give him wet food that I have to take time to break it up for him. Such a prince. Such a damn prince. That's this pup is a prince and a half, I tell you that much. But yeah, I jumped on here the other day because I thought Pac-Man may be in here. But turns out Pac-Man isn't. Capcom. Right, come on, go through all of this crap. Yeah, because when I was in the hospital yesterday with my mum, I had a little look and I was looking for Pac-Man because Pac-Man was my mum's favourite game. And just, it's weird. You can get a free Pac-Man, you can get a cheap Pac-Man, but to get the original, just normal Namkai Pac-Man from 1980, it's like £9. And I just thought, really? That seems a bit much. Right, so it turns out, yeah, I've got Street Fighter. Hang on. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, 1943, and Street Fighter 2 World Warrior. They're the versions that I've got. Hayes. Right. Minnie loves dry biscuits, but vet told Gary's family they contain too much sugar. Fuck it. Eat the sugar. Eat the sugar and like it. That's what we need. That is indeed what we need. Also, I need to turn my game capture audio on. Because then, you know, you guys can hear what's going on. As can I. That would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, Cthulhu eats whatever the hell he wants. He has dry biscuits. Every so often I give him some wet food. I stopped doing it because his sister used to get really stinky poos. Really stinky poos. So I stopped giving them both, and I didn't want to give one without the other. But now it's just him. I could technically feed him it, but then it's like crack. Giving a cat wet food is like crack cocaine. And they just refuse to eat anything else. So that's what it is. Right. Jabberwocky, time ban. It's 1984. Brandon Munchhouse. Don't know that one. The Fisher King, 12 Monkeys. I did really like that one. Fear and Loathing. Yep, everyone loves that one. And of course, Gilligan was one of the Pythons. He did the animations. Ah, okay. They were doing an offer on wet food, so we got him there as a treat. He usually has dry food because it is stupidly expensive feeding the dog because of their gluten intolerance. I didn't know that all dogs have gluten intolerances. So now they can't have things like chocolate and stuff. But I just thought you just threw things at them and they ate it. You know, that's what I thought. I thought it was just that. You know, like just have, you know, like dry food for most of the time and then just threw whatever you didn't want to eat off the plate anymore. You know? Is that not how you feed a dog? Technically, I've never owned my own dog. I've kind of adopted some before, but they weren't mine. So, no, he has just one of the few who do. Oh, okay. So you picked that dog. Of all the dogs you had to get one who has a gluten intolerance. Is it a breed thing or is it a specific dog thing, like with humans? Because not all humans are gluten intolerant, but some of us are. So I don't know. Yeah, Reggie does eat most things, you know, and he does whinge at me when I give him the crust with no meat in it, though. That's the only thing. Apparently, it's most common in starfish. Oh, I've read that as starfish. I'm like, but Boss isn't a starfish. Wow. Do you know who I'm definitely not? I'm definitely not. I'm Batman. I'm not Batman. I'm not Batman. I'd be a terrible Batman. But most staffies. Okay. There are lots of things dogs shouldn't eat. Like social workers, politicians, vegans, something like that. Right, where are we at? Right, so yeah, we should be cracking into the game, won't we? I love it when we don't even get to start the game, like, you know, in a reasonable time. We have 45 minutes of chit chat and gander. It's hilarious. Yeah, staffies struggle with a lot. Oh, I don't know. This is why I want a wolf. Just eat anything, including the postman, you know, and won't complain. I've seen that meme and it's like the wolves around. It's like, you know, why not go sit by the fire? What's the worst that can happen? And the meme below it is like this, like, scrunched in, broken nose pug. And the wolf's like, what the fuck are you? Love that one. Yeah, I'm going to get a wolf. I'm going to get a wolf and an ocelot and breed chickens. That's my plan. That is my plan. I guess a little bit less maintenance than pugs. I wouldn't get a pug. I wouldn't want to get anything that looks like it's going to die in 2 seconds. I have met so many dogs my cat could eat. And wouldn't even be hard for him. He would just sit on them, and it's not a dog. It's not even a bag. It's not even a pillow. It's like a condom filled with badly moldy, you know, sausage meat. You know, those aren't dogs.
It's getting hot in here.
No, that's my excuse, anyways. Yeah, trying to tell everyone who comes to my work and asks for sausages for their dogs, and it is like it has so many things in dogs shouldn't eat. Onions, garlic being the main ones. Is that your dog, or is that just, are you not supposed to give garlic to dogs? Have they got like a vampire gene? Is that why? I remember my grandparents' country dog eating absolutely all foods off the table. See, that's what like you got a city dog. That's the problem. Like you move to the city and your dog becomes like, you know, lactose intolerant and stuff. Like, you need one of those country dogs, you know, breed, like eating dirt and living off the land, you know. I don't know, am I talking about dogs or humans now? I may be getting a bit lost, speaking as a fucking Londoner. Can't say much in that one, can I? Yeah, it is old dogs, no onions, no garlic. Okay, just meat. I'm just going to, like, catch a social worker every couple of weeks and just feed it to whatever animal I will have at the time. As you can tell, I'm not the biggest fan of social workers. See, chocolate I knew. Grapes I did not know. I did not know about grapes. All fatty foods and milk. Well, milk's fine. Just maybe not cow milk. Like, get dog milk. Milk your dog. Should we milk? We'll milk Reggie and Boss and give that to the dogs. That'd be fine. No, I'm not... Dogs aren't exactly known for digging up onions and eating them. So, rabbits, yeah. Onions, not really. But garlic, is it? What about things like? What about other like what we call like in the onion family? So like what's pullulurk in English again? Leek. What about leeks? Is leeks bad for them as well? I wouldn't try it with Boss. Well, you don't want me to milk Boss? I could milk Boss. I'm sure I'd put a smile on his face. Oh, okay. Peter's going to be after me next, aren't they? Peter is definitely going to be after me next. But hey, right, let's try to get into there. I think it upsets their stomach.
Mom, you broke my...
We saw this already.
Jenny's mother was gone.
She's Batman.
More confused than ever, Jenny had no choice but to make her way back through the sewer completely alone. Well, apart from the man coming to kill her, of course.
Yay, don't forget about him.
Not helpful.
Jenny! You've got to get out of here. The Shadow Men are dangerous, and my boxing skills aren't what they used to be.
Oh, no.
You were right all along, CJ. About everything.
You saw them? The little green men?
Not that part.
Maybe not everything. It's never aliens.
Until it is.
Link's also toxic. The whole
But all the
family
strange
is.
phenomena around
Yeah, because
town
garlic is
are
also part of the
sneaky.
onion family.
Good.
And I didn't know that until I lived
All
in Sweden
connected.
and found out
My mom knows more than
what we
she's
call
letting
them.
on.
Yes. Trust no one.
What did she tell you before I arrived? She asked you to do something for her. What was it?
I'll never tell. She swore me to secrecy.
Persuade or trick? Let's persuade.
But CJ, she could be working for them. What she told you? It could be the only way to stop her.
I forgot to turn my TV off.
My goodness, you're right.
Let me know if there's an echo in the
You
background.
see, it was very important.
I don't think there is, though. Garlic is apparently like 5 times more toxic as the others.
The flowers.
So is the main one to really avoid. Okay, cool. I'll remember that. Don't give Tyson
Very important.
garlic.
It's a lot to fit in before sunrise.
So I'm going to be spending a lot of time with
And where
him
is
tomorrow
Will's
because my dad's going in for an operation, and I'm going to look after my mum. So I'll be there the entire day.
Remember.
I'm missing everything, can't I?
Did she at least give you a sense of which direction she was going?
Well, I'm north and you're south, and she must have been going,
East?
It was no good. CJ's memory was jumbled at the best of times.
Oh no.
Right now, Jenny needed to evade the man in black and get back to the room where her father was trapped.
Stay safe, CJ. I'll see you on the other side.
Your daddy ain't in there.
yes.
I'm telling you that now. He ain't in
Keep
there.
your eyes open. The truth is closer than you think.
I do want to look up the cast after I finish this because I swear that is Doc Brown. I swear that is Doc Brown doing the voice. If it isn't him, it's definitely someone doing an interpretation of him. That is my guess. That is my guess. Is that why vampires don't like garlic as well? Is it toxic to them? Is there links here?
Mom,
That's what I want to know. No, we're not following
Jenny
her.
wouldn't be following her.
Called it.
Damn.
Right, so who in the audience thinks we are going to be finishing this game today? Do you think I'm stubborn enough? Think I'm stubborn enough to do it? This could be a bit of a long one. But I guess vampires and werewolves are canines. Well, it may have that link, because they do have extended canines for biting and such. So, yeah, maybe if you've got big canines, garlic's bad for you. And maybe if you've got small canines, garlic's good for you. Because garlic is good for most humans, right? That is right. I'll finish it. Thank you. Someone has faith in me. I like it. I like it. So, today we have discovered that canines and garlic do not mix. And I mean the teeth canines rather than the dogs. But the dogs have the canines, so... But then again, cats have larger canines than dogs. Which makes you wonder why we refer to dogs as canines and we don't refer to cats as canines. I'm trying to remember the technical terms, like fleetus? Feline, figures, something or another. Swap to iPad as phone battery dying. No! Have you what phone have you got? You got Face ID. Are you on iPhone? Have you got a QI charger? Or QE? What is the proper term for that? You know the wireless charging. Is it QE or QI? I don't know. You get a bigger picture now. You get to see this face in all of its glory. Oh. I don't know why I did that. iPhone 10. Do you have QI charging in the iPhone 10? I know. I've got it in my SE. Sorry, I've got it in my AC 2020. I don't think that one has it. And obviously in the iPhone 14. And it's blue. I've got a blue phone. Who would have thunk it? Granted, it's more of a lighter blue, but still, it's a blue phone. I'm sticking with it. Nah, just got wire charging. I was going to say, because what I do is I have this phone on a QI charger, and it actually, the one by the bed sits down, but this one actually has a little stand. So that way you can put it on, it will charge, and you can still view it. But I'm on the iPhone now, so I'm not going to complain. I feel like I've gone up a notch. Are you tempted? Hang on. Are you a tempered screen protector man? Hell no. Hell no. I've never liked screen protectors, ever. I don't have them on any of my devices. I had it once, and it was nothing but grief. Bubbles and shit. So I was like, nah. I just don't drop my phone. Like, that one I've had for like 2.5 years. And yes, it has got a crack, but then it fell off my balcony. A couple of times, actually. And it only ever got that crack once. No, actually, that crack fell out my pocket and got it. It's fallen off the balcony and not been an issue. So, hey. I have a bright yellow phone. It's bright and it's yellow. It means you can see it in a hurry. Like, my last phone was red. This one's blue. That one was silver. The one before that was white. I don't like getting dark phones. Because you end up losing them. Same with vapes as well. Same with vapes. Hey, look at that. We've got another tunnel.
What the hell is going on?
Someone's being a dick.
Jenny, please hurry! He's coming!
Anyways.
I'm going as fast as I can.
My phone's the same dusty baby blue, but Samsung. I don't mind screen protectors.
Oh no! What happened?
I know, they always bug me. It's just that little flaw that isn't right. Like photographers, we always say about buying filters. We're not a big fan of having filters over the front of our lenses because it's another piece of glass in front of a decent piece of glass. I mean, you spend a couple of £1,000 on a decent lens, and then you put like a 20 quid UV filter on it. It's just not worth it. And I feel the same way. I like the clarity and the quality, you know. And if it dies, it dies.
Abandoned by her mother, hunted by a killer, covered in filthy water.
But if you drop it a lot, then yeah, you should do it.
Most certainly not okay.
The 9th tempered glass screen protections are much better. No bubbles, and if you do it well, no dust underneath. You should try again. They have improved a lot since the plastic ones. Yeah, but I've removed my nephew's one. Got massively cracked, like hugely cracked, and the screen was fine, but it was just stuck on there, like just would not remove. So I'm like, and then I was just like, nah. Oh, hang on, don't unpause because I missed stuff. But then again, yeah, if you're, I think you're tempting fate. If you tempt fate and get the protection, you won't treat it as well. If you know it doesn't have the protection, then you won't tempt fate as much. So then it will be safer. And the closer we are to danger, the safer we are from harm.
Just let me focus on not getting brutally murdered. Dr. Benderson says it's always better to get things out in the open. You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
That worked. That totally worked. Why is this coil dying on me? I just changed it yesterday, and the coil was going on me. Don't like that. Don't like that. When I got my Switch, I got like a little kit with like a little bag and some other little bits and stuff. It was mostly just for the bag, like the little carry case. And it came with 2 screen protectors, but they were for the Switch Lite, not my Switch. So, yeah, I didn't use them. I actually gave them to my nephew, because then he could use it for a screen protector on his phone. That was my cunning plan. Right, where's Shiny Thing? Where's Shiny Thing? Where is it? There, I swear I got there before. Damn it. I only ever broke one phone in my life, an old Sony Ericsson, and it was a rage throw. Don't throw your stuff. That's bad. Though most of my stuff dies of old age, very rarely do I actually break something. Like, something does naturally break, or just of old age. That's most of my gear. You know, but ironically, most of the shit still works. I've got Sony Ericssons up there that if I had a charger for it, still work. I've got Nokias. I've got really sexy Nokia, actually. With little slide. I miss slide phones. Like, and I never had a clamshell phone. Never had one of those. Would have been nice to have one, though. You need to work on your rage hand. I use both hands, left and right. That way, you don't get rage hands because you share the load. That's the important bit, right? That is the very, very, very important bit. Right, another shiny. It's going to be along the path. No. I swear it does this to me on purpose. Come on. Really? Motherfucker. I'm moisturizer. Moisturizer? Moisturizing? Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? For fuck's sake, that took far too long. Far too long to do that. Conditioner? Conductor? Conducer? I don't know what's going on with that word. That's too big of a word for me for today. Too big. Right, enter the dark tunnel.
The head was shrouded in darkness.
Yes, let's do it.
I sure wish I still had my flashlight.
Well, you shouldn't have given it away.
Is Jenny ready for the next chapter of her adventure?
Why did you give me the option? What, am I going to say no? Using moisturizer on your rage hand. Rage hands, that definitely has a term for it. Do you want your rage hand to be more moist? Yeah?
An unfamiliar feeling began to ferment in the back of Jenny's mind. Doubt. Why did her mother act so suspiciously? Where did she go in such a hurry? Jenny had expected answers, but now each step
you should
forward
moisturize
felt as
all
if the
over.
ground were crumbling
Cover your body
beneath her feet.
in moisture-giving materials, and be smooth and have nice skin. It's important. Keep the moisturizer up, guys. You don't want to end up dry and like a prune like me. That's how you go bald, by not moisturizing properly. Oh. Okay, that was a minecart gone wrong. It was a ghosty minecart.
Jenny, are you okay?
You really should turn that down.
Everything's super down here.
You really should turn that
Wandering
down.
around in total darkness, trying not to get killed.
Oh, well, if you need some light, there's one on your walkie-talkie.
What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
You didn't ask.
He said not to disturb you.
Jenny fumbled in the darkness until she found the switch on her walkie-talkie.
Bored and bankrupt. Sounds about right. How's it going, Andy? You doing good, my friend? Well, that could have ended worse.
Perilously close to the edge of a deep pit.
Did we make Andy a sound effect
If
yet?
Susie hadn't interrupted her when she did.
Have we done it yet?
I have Platinum Sleeping Dogs. I really like it, but the game is nothing like Yakuza. More like a GTA style game, but yes, I think the story grips people. That's fair enough if that's what you're looking
GTA
for.
or Yakuza?
You know, in your total package. Because one thing like Yakuza 0 I did play, and not all the way to completion, but the story was extremely well written. It was almost like a
definitely go check him out.
Godfather level of storytelling, you know.
Here's the Bob Ross of streaming.
I was very impressed by the writing.
Yes, I do think of Andy as the Bob Ross of Twitch. With that voice, that sexy voice, he can make anything sound interesting.
Even if Jenny made the jump, she couldn't be sure it would support her weight.
Is anyone we're finding out?
If it was going to fall, it would have done it by now. See? Steady as a rock.
Move. There we go. All done.
That's enough.
Why are we getting naked?
Talk of Yakuza.
Oh, Pikachu loves her. He loves the naked boys.
Go on, Pikachu. You naughty little electric mouse. Andy, my dude. Are you coming to London yet? When are you coming to London? Come for my birthday. We're having a birthday gathering for my birthday. It's a perfect excuse. It's a perfect excuse. That is a good clip. That is a good clip. Why don't I get clips like that? I just get clips of me doing things that are wrong.
Near-death experiences for one day.
I want clips that make me look fun and interesting. All my clips seem like quite dull. And me saying something stupid or doing something stupid. That's all mine are. But yes, do also go follow Nick as well.
Tunnel 13.
Yay, my lucky number. My lucky number. Should I clip you moaning? What kind of, like Arnold Schwarzenegger coming moaning? That kind of moaning. Or just me whinging about not having any clips. One of the two. Because you do a lot of things wrong. I do. I definitely do. There's not much I do right. I'm a good friend. I think I do that right. Outside of that, everything else is wrong. Everything else is wrong. And it is funny. Brimming over with wrong ability. Oh my god, she's putting out her flash... her... How is she putting out a magnifying glass? In the pitch black. Go give her that. Go give her that. Sounds like a fine day. Right, hang on. So, Nick, I arrive in London at midday. Just watched my neighbor Totoro. How was it, by the way? How was it? I want to know. I want to know. I have to know. And now in Kew Bridge Premier Inn, eating dinner, meat and chips.
From Norwich. Shut your mouth.
Hi there, Hans. How's it going, gal? Meat and chips, that sounds good. Oh, and a Krispy Kreme. You can't mention Krispy Kremes on this stream without at least posting me one. Where's my Krispy Kreme? I haven't had a donut and Dr. Pepper in what feels like weeks. Actually, I had Dr. Pepper yesterday. I was in the hospital yesterday. I was looking after my mum. And before the carer left, I went to the vending machine. And it was like, Dr. Pepper 0, Dr. Pepper 0, Dr. Pepper 0. Second machine, it had Dr. Pepper, proper, like real Dr. Pepper. Paid £1.60 for the bottle, which actually isn't that bad anymore in London. Used to be a rip-off, but that's actually not that bad. And then as the little thing is twisting to like push it out, it reveals that it's a Dr. Pepper 0. They're putting it in backwards, so only the purple showed. I was so pissed. So pissed. Thankfully, Squishy did come with a rescue with a proper Dr. Pepper, but I was so upset. So upset. I'm still grumpy about it now. But hey, right, so where we are. I love the clip of you I got in Prey of being electrocuted. What, the one when I was like, I'm going to avoid that. I'm not going to get electrocuted. I'm not going to get... I remember that one. That was actually quite funny. Oh, but I never get to see my clips. Actually, I probably should like go and watch them more. At some point, I need to go through and download them and try to make one of those... You know when someone raids you and they have this intro and all this crazy things that happen on the stream? But I don't know if I can be that pretentious. I just like it. I just hope that, you know, if someone else is doing like Twitch Guru like I do, and they do a shout out and something comes up, that's what I hope for. I hope something like that. Who knows? Maybe one day someone better editing skills than me can actually make me look interesting. That's the important thing. Right, so where we are. I love my Norwich crew. Yeah, Norwich crew's all right. London crew's better, though. Fight me on it. My Neighbor Totoro stage was well done. I enjoyed it. Haven't ever seen a cartoon version yet. Oh, bollocks. I've just realised I've got a new hole in my slippers. No! I'm going to have to ask my Swedish mum to pick me up a new pair. Again. I go through these Swedish slippers like no man's business. But they are made of deer hide. They're actually... I know they probably don't look that great. But these are actually made out of deer. Or is it moose? One of the two. So, and they have to do a culling every year. So, but they actually do come... You can take them back and get them repaired. So what I should do is ask her to get me another set. And then I can give her this set. And then I can get these repaired. And then next year, switch them around. And get another... And then get my old pair back. And give her the new pair. That should be the plan, right? That should be the plan. Right, so... hang on, you've never seen My Neighbor Totoro before going to see My Neighbor Totoro? That's crazy. It's mental. Fun though. Fun way of seeing it live, actually. Because not many people get to say they saw My Neighbor Totoro live. And I was about to say, what about the Dust Bunnies? But that was Spirited Away, wasn't it? That wasn't... Or was it? Yeah, no, the Dust Bunnies were Spirited Away, not Totoro. I need to rewatch them. It's been a couple of years. Prey was a great little game. I never did finish it, actually. I've got a couple of games I need to go back and finish. I've got to finish all of the Metal Gears because I started 1, 2, and 4 on stream, and I never finished them. Also, Revengeance. I never finished Revengeance either, so I need to sort that one out. Dr. Pepper, no sugar. Stop swearing at me, Glossy. That's disgusting. It's like someone who likes the word moist. But yeah, no, I need to get back to play that game. I've forgotten nearly everything about it, but I should. I should sit back and play it. Though I've got it. What did I play it on? Was it the PC? Because I think it's on PlayStation as well. But I think I was playing it on PC, if I remember correctly. So send you a crate of Dr. Pepper's. No, you don't. Don't you dare. That will get you off the Christmas card list. That's like sending me sugar-free donuts. That's just wrong. Just wrong. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's rude and wrong. It's a sold-out show too. Hey, did you get any pictures? Did you get any pictures of the show or the costumes or the set or anything like that? If you did, share them on one of the Discords and tag me in it. I'm in Nick's, and I believe you're in mine as well. So feel free to send any little pictures you send. Norwich crew is good. Yeah, the Norwich crew is pretty cool though. I got to admit, there's a couple of people up that neck of the wood that I do love. I do love. Moist peach. Oof, I love a moist peach. Could eat a peach for hours. Metal Gear Solid 1 and 3 are my faves. I would say the same, actually. I would say the same. 1 has a lot more nostalgia value to me, but I played it ages ago. I got up to Rex and got stuck, like modern day, like on stream, and just kind of put it aside and never picked it back up again. 4, 2 I kind of started, but it was kind of like a willy-nilly one. 4 I did play up to a certain point, but because I don't have a PS3 controller, and playing with a PS4 controller on a PS3 on that particular game is a pain in the arse. So I haven't gone back to that. And I just literally at the gaming convention I picked up Snake Eater. So I'm gonna have a blitz on that. Totally. Though I've been hearing rumours that the PS5 might be getting an update to play PS3 games. I don't know how true that is, but if they said, yo, we're gonna update the PlayStation 5 and it will play every generation, 1 to 4 on a PS5, I would probably get a PS5. That would be a reason for me to get it. Even though I've got a PS1, a PS2, a PS3, and a PS4. Just to not have to keep unplugging, replugging, finding the right controllers, all the rest of that shit. Plus, being able to play it with a wireless controller for the 1 and the 2 would be nice. It would be nice. I don't know, but would that do it? Face off. I like it when you make a reference and people in the chat can call you on it. It means you're in good company. It definitely means you're in good company. Pictures were not allowed, but I took a picture of the stage before the show began. Ooh, I would love to see it. Because I know what they're like. I know they're funny about sort of piracy and all that kind of stuff. But that's why I was like, did you get any pictures of the scenery or stuff like that? Because I know what some of these places are like, but yeah, if you can share, that would be amazing. So I'd love to see it. I'd like to see things like that realized in the real world. Maybe it's the photographer in me, but I like to see sets and backgrounds. I find it interesting. If I had a bigger place, I would make sets and paint them and make all these cool things, but I don't have the room. And in my studio, I can't leave stuff out there because it either gets stolen or I get told it's going to be a fire hazard. So I'm not allowed to leave anything out there. So I can't do anything more permanent, which sucks. It really does suck. But hey, where we at? Metal Gear Solid 3, love. Yep, it is good. What a friend, partners, manners in the night. I was singing it the other day, wasn't I? And Nick corrected me. He was like, someday you'll feed on a tree frog. Some days it's around to survive. Da-da-da, to make you mine. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Don't get me on the Metal Gear flex. I was asked recently what my favourite game was, and every time someone asks me what my favourite game series is, it nearly always ends up at Metal Gear. Like, seriously, it nearly always ends up there. Because it's a stealth game. Before it went too over the top with cutscenes, I thought it was like a well-paced game. I liked it anyways. I still haven't finished 5, though. 5's the only one. 4 and 5 are the only ones I haven't finished. And it's because I never had 4 until recently. And 5... I lost interest, in all honesty. I lost interest in 5. I loved Ground Zero. Absolutely adored Ground Zero. Played it to death. But 5 just didn't grab me for some reason. Where we at? Right, so Pepsi Max. Yeah. Love that advert. Anyone remember that one? I've never liked Pepsi. Never. Like, I'm not a massive Coke. I like Coke. But I definitely don't like Pepsi. The last show I saw was Book of Mormon. I haven't seen that one either. The last one I saw was the play When Everything Goes Wrong. That's the last one I saw, and that was lots of fun. That was a lot of fun. I'd recommend that one to anyone. Anyone would like that. Ground Zero was essentially a demo, was it not? Yes, essentially it was a demo. But what Ground Zero did is it put the mechanics of 5 in a claustrophobic scenario. It wasn't open world, and I liked that. I liked that world. I loved like Mos Eisley and stuff, you know, because you got to know the area and the tight corridors, and I preferred that to the open world. I'm not the biggest fan of open world games. You know, they had their moment in the sun, but now Ubisoft have killed it. Ubisoft absolutely killed it. And in Phantom Pain, so MGS5, there just wasn't that much going on. There was a lot of dead space, a lot of open area that I found to be a bit dull. But that was my opinion. That was my opinion. But Ground Zero was a much more tighter. Like, the story was really tight. But the bonus levels made you do different missions inside of that playground. Like that really small playground. And I liked that. I like that. Where we at? It's sugar-free. I only have 1 or 2 a day. More water for me lately. Good. Just don't have Pepsi and just have Dr. Pepper instead. It'll fix all your problems. Right, so I like the tanker mission from MGS2, but you had to pay for it for Ground Zero. Did you not play Ground Zero? It was 20 quid, but it was a demo on a disc. Like, it was an actual... Hang on, I got to get the case. Still got it. And I'm back. Right, let me put my headphones back in, then I can hear you guys. Yeah, so, but it came in its own disc, properly done. Focus on Snake. Damn your camera. Hello. Follow. There we go. Yeah, so you got Ground Zero on thingy, and then you had the Phantom Pain on the other. And why are you rattling? Battlefield 4. This one, a friend, when I bought my PlayStation off a mate of mine, he gave me a couple of games. Battlefield 4 was in there, but it didn't come with a case. But it's apparently sitting in with Phantom Pain. Maybe I should actually plug this in and give it another shot. But yeah, I think I got it for about 15 quid originally. And this was the last game that I bought on launch day. Yeah, this is the last game that I bought, and it was such a disappointment that it put me off buying any game on launch day again. And it hasn't since. I haven't. The nearest to it has been Cyberpunk. And I got that. I was going to get it for my birthday because it came out on my birthday. Was it last year? Year before last? But obviously, I waited a little bit and then all the shit came out and then I bought it for 20 quid because it was a little massive sale. So I got, was it 20 or 25? I can't remember. But it was on massive sale and I got it for that and I played it and it was a broken mess. So I need to get back onto that actually. MGS Revengeance. But I think, was it Metal Gear Solid Revengeance or was it just Metal Gear Revengeance? I'm not sure. I do own that. I've got it on a digital copy on, was it on GOG? I think it was on GOG. So I do have Revengeance. Tricky game though. Very different. Very different. Much better than Survive. Metal Gear Survive was shite. 2020 Cyberpunk came out. Okay, so it was the year before last. Yeah. But it came out on my birthday. I still want to get the poster. Because the poster had, the 10-12. And that's my birthday. December 10th. So I enjoyed it. Didn't play Ground Zero 5 or the riding game. Can't remember its name. Yeah, that was just even for dyslexic people that was fucked up. What is revengeance? Revengeance. It's not. It's just a weird word. It's a weird word, but it's an alright game actually. It's very Japanese. Like think Devil May Cry. Kind of mechanics, I want to say, kind of, but yeah, just a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Fucking off the fucking rocker in its storyline and cutscenes. Like seriously, it's mind-boggling that game with cutscenes. If you want some entertainment, just watch the cutscenes on YouTube, and then you're like, okay, that's what skinny meant. But yeah, it's all worth a shot if you get it for cheap. But yeah, I preferred Ground Zero to Phantom Pain, though I never finished Phantom Pain, so maybe I'm missing out there. Anyways, I told you guys talk about Metal Gear and I get distracted. Always distracting me, you guys. Then again, I'm not even sure how much of this you can see. Because over on that screen, the picture looks a lot darker than this one does for me. Curtis! He's in the house! Curtis, hang on. Be here lurking. Keep up the great work and all. Use your chat command. Because that way, I will hear. But I'm happy you've popped in anyways. I am happy you've popped in, and don't worry about being the lurky. Oh yeah, boy. I still don't know if that's going to get me on the copyright. We'll find out. Because obviously we used it for the first time on Tuesday. And I upload it, because I upload it to YouTube when I finish streaming. But I don't premiere it until the next day. Because in Twitch affiliates, as a Twitch affiliate, you're not allowed to simulcast. And there's a glitch, there's a clause, shall I say, in the contract that says you're not allowed to post that stream anywhere for 24 hours. Most people ignore it. Most people do ignore it. I'm actually quite good with those kind of rules. I hope you are having a good one. You should do. Can't let you take the man's wheel, son. I want your claws, your boots, and your motorcycle. I need to rewatch that film as well. In my opinion, I don't know. A lot of people call Terminator 2 the best sequel. But I'm not sure if it is. Because I don't see Terminator 2 as a sequel to Terminator 1. It's a continuation of the story, yes. But Terminator is a psychological horror, while Terminator 2 is an action film. Kind of like Alien and Aliens. And the man... I tried. Drink, son. I can't let you take the boys' water, son. Okay, here's one for you. I'll take pleasure in gutting you, boy. I'm curious to see if Andy knows that one. Should do. But going by the knowledge. And there's a connection. There's a connection with Face Off. There's definitely a connection with Face Off. It's one of the best sequels ever made. Definitely. But I'm not sure if it counts as a sequel. It's definitely like that. Because it's kind of like a lot of people say that. My favorite in the Star Wars trilogy is Empire. And I say the Star Wars trilogy because there is only really one trilogy. But that's a sticky subject. Though, it's part of a trilogy, so it's not really a sequel. And Terminator, it's such a different film. And yeah, so I always find it an interesting thing. And I always find it an interesting discussion. You know, because they're like, in my opinion, that the best remake I can say. The best remake is Scarface. Scarface with Al Pacino is the best remake. Most remakes suck ass. Sequels, there's been a couple of good ones, but the best one I would say would be Terminator 2. But then I debate whether Terminator 2 is a sequel or not. That head fuck. That's what it's going to be. I think you should come down to my birthday in December and we can discuss this in person over a pint. Hey, Nick got it. Nice one, Nick. Yeah, me and Nick know too many of the same films. We know too many of the same films. It's crazy. But yeah, Nick got it. I'll take pleasure in gutting you, boy.
Jenny shivered as she realized the true scale of the tragedy that had befallen the miners.
I'm standing in the world's biggest tomb. And if none of the miners got out, how am I supposed to?
Da da da.
Jenny had Susie Glatz.
Get help. I walk alone. No, let's get help.
Susie, come
Give
in.
me a hard one.
Thank goodness.
What, right now on
I
stream?
was worried you dropped your walkie-talkie.
Really?
The line just went dead.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I need...
It's not a hard one, but it always makes me have to say it. English components, Russian components, all made in Taiwan. It's not going to be hard, but I like saying it.
Her mouth went dry.
I need your...
How could one word be so difficult to say?
Come on, say it.
I need your help.
Jenny felt a wave of nausea as the words left her mouth.
Yes.
Susie?
Yeah, you're right, Nick.
It would be an honor to assist you in any way I can, Jenny LeClue.
Oh, I love Susie. She's my favorite character in this game. Definitely favorite character.
Find me another way out.
Of course. Just give me a moment.
Okay, I need to think of another one.
Found it. You're close to the extraction chamber, where they transfer crystals to the surface for processing. There's bound to be an exit there.
This one might be a bit tricky for
It's a
you,
long
actually.
way up. You're going to have to climb.
Let me show you how we fix things in the Russia.
No problem.
He's eating that female. Might be a tricky one, because you might not know it. Excluding current events. I don't know, like, they could probably use a couple of hammers in Russia right now.
Oh, and Susie. Thanks.
Right. Am I going this way? Yeah, I'm going this way. There's stuff to be found. I must be going the right way, right? Oh, did you guys hear about the Russian... Oh, no, the missiles in Poland, and it turned out to be the Ukrainians, not the Russians. But the media saying it's still the Russians' fault because they made the missiles in the first place. I'm like, oh. I know it sounds terrible, but right now, I'm just so numb to all of this stuff. Like, I've been on this road since 2016, and I'm just numb to it now. I don't want anyone to die. I want people to live in as much peace and happiness as they possibly can, but I'm just blare on it. Hang on. Troves 2. No, not Troves 2. Nick, do you know it? He's eating that female. I told Floyd you were debating movie sequels, and best one as a movie buff. He is now thinking very seriously. Hey! I've managed to infect my stuff that's been in my head for years into someone else. The fact that I used to be a huge movie buff, because I was dyslexic, I couldn't read, so I could watch films. And I watched all of the films multiple times. I knew lines, I knew references. Most Arnie films, especially Commando and Predator, Terminator, and Total Recall, I can quote scene for scene. But yeah, I really loved movies until, I don't know, like 2000, I think about 2006, 2007 maybe. Yeah, it was somewhere around there. I think I moved to Sweden. When I came back, it started to change, and it just wasn't as good as it used to be. And then it just progressively got worse. And now, the last decade or so, I haven't watched most movies that have come out, but I've rewatched a lot of the old ones. I just want to say. So we've got Toy Story. No, not Toy Story. They're eating her. Now they're going to eat me. Oh my god. Nope. I'm not sure, mate. Star Trek. Fuck, Nick. You did get it. It is Star Trek. It's not from the movie. It's from the TV show. It's when Data invents his own daughter. And there's a guy in 10 Forward kissing this girl. And the girl, I can't remember her name. My brain's gone dry. Oh, where's my Trekkie when I need him? Where you at, Dave? Yeah, and she sees someone snogging, and she's with Whoopi Goldberg's character in 10 Forward. And yeah, she sees them kissing and thinks she's eating them. So yeah, there we go. Fuck Twilight. Vampires are not supposed to glimmer and shine. Not in the sunshine, anyway. It's supposed to burn. I will hate that movie to the end of my days for that. Breaking law like that. Though, then again... hang on, no. I was going to say, no, but 50 Shades of Grey was Twilight fan fiction. And that says a lot about where we went in the world. After 2003, movies started going downhill. Yep. Nick Googled it. Next gen, but it's biting, not eating that female. Did you Google it, Nick? Did you Google it? Because I'm thinking you Googled it. And that's cheating. I've not seen 50 Shades, probably never will. Don't. I read the first page and threw the book out the window, and I'm not even being hyperbolic. I literally threw a book out the window. And yeah, I know the synopsis is on the shows. Floyd is done considering. Oh, come on. What's Floyd saying? Hang on. Let me give it the build up. Where is it? Hang on. That should be on here somewhere. Is it under memes? No, I'm not allowed to look until I find the right... Okay, I could have sworn it was on here somewhere. Other sounds? Ah, there it is. Dark Knight. Interesting choice. Though, I think you might be pretty damn close to that one. Because Batman Begins, while it wasn't great, it was definitely a good sign. And obviously with Heath Ledger and that lot, like, on that. Yeah, that was a really good sequel. Is it the best? It's going to make a lot of debating. But I think I may agree. At this current moment in time, I agree. Yeah. Floyd, I'm with you. Currently. Subject to change, because something might change. Because, you know, Sharknado 2 was pretty good. Oh. I was going to say, what's the verdict? Nick would approve. I need to give Floyd a man hug. Is it? I was showing a meme to Nick earlier today, and I'll pull it up. Where is it? Telegram. Dush. Right, how can I do this? Right. Save image. I'll throw it in there. Got to minimize it. I'm just gonna add it. I'm gonna add it to the scene we're in. Fuck it. Media source. I'm gonna call it Bro Love. Browse. Let me find it. Where did I put it? Downloads. It's in downloads. No, it's in screenshots, wasn't it? Really? Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Right, let me get rid of that because I used the wrong source. I put it as media source rather than an image. Where is normal image? There's normal image. Fuck it. I'll call it image 2. There. Okay, so currently this is the image of Floyd and Nick. Where is it? I have too many images on this computer. Here we go. Bish, bash, bosh, boom. There we go. But just change Blade Runner to Dark Knight, yeah? Jeepers Creepers. I never saw Jeepers Creepers 2, actually. Never saw that one. I think so. It is the highest rated sequel on IMDb and probably my favorite movie. See, I wouldn't put it as favorite movie. Like, it's good. It's not on that echelon. My echelon is stuff like Shawshank Redemptions, Blade Runner, you know. But at the same point, Commando is also on that list. And that's not highly rated by anyone. But if you know it, you love it. Nick doesn't like Blade Runner. I know. That's why I sent him this picture earlier today. Me and Nick have had long discussions that he doesn't think highly of Blade Runner. And it's one of the few things we disagree on. It's one of the few things we disagree on, actually. But hey, you're welcome. But anyways, stop distracting me. Again.
You just made the list!
I think it's a great visual. I think it's great visually. What, the image? What, this? Or that? Or Blade Runner? Floyd also says Kung Fu Panda is up there. See, I did actually really enjoy Kung Fu Panda. All of them, actually. Toy Story 2 could also be on that list. Though someone said Toy... Was that... Whoever said Toy Story earlier, who was that? Glossy, you said Toy Story. Was that to do with sequels, or was that to do with the... He's eating that human? Or biting that female? Whatever it was. Yeah, it was you. Yeah, no, Blade... I love Blade Runner. Stay out, stay alive. That's great. Blade Runner, sleepy movie. With sequels. I started the sequel to Blade Runner. Didn't think highly of it. Did not think highly of it. But the original one, there's a few different cuts. Lots of people debate on the cuts. I like the theatrical one, but I do also like film noir. So with the latter one, they just have the voiceover, and I know Harrison Ford wasn't a fan of the voiceover, but it's not really film noir without voiceover. Like really, it's not. I get judgment from Floyd for this, but I have a real love for Two Towers. As in the Two Towers? As in the Two Towers? Yeah, I've been in the process. I've been in the process of rewatching the original extended versions, because there is no other versions of Lord of the Rings. There's only the extended versions. There isn't a Hobbit trilogy, and there definitely isn't a fucking Rings of Power. I'll tell you that much. But I fucking love these. I absolutely adore these. These get watched every year at least. At least once a year I will watch them. Big Boy of Fluff. Big Boy of Fluff. Where do we go? But yeah, is it Two Towers as in Lord of the Rings, or is there another film called The Two Towers, or Two Towers in general? I didn't cry at the end of Toy Story 3 when you thought the toys were going to die. Hey, Curtis, what were you doing, you silly one? Thank you, though. Massive appreciation for the biddies. You know what that means, though, don't you? Don't you hate when this happens? When Skinny just has to make a big deal of someone doing a really lovely gesture, and Skinny has to make it a big fucking thing, and come along and just drop and pull out the book of appreciation. Appreciation. Right, no, it's not my desktop. I don't want my desktop. I want the top-down camera. There we go. One of these days, I'm going to set this up properly so it just works all of the time. Maybe one day. Maybe one day it will work. Don't judge the pizza stain. I don't have a washing machine until Sunday. I'm stuck without it. Without a washer until then. Oh, actually, is that the one that... Yeah, that's the one when Warm was going crazy. I think that's when Archie got his subscription. Oh, that's as Andy's in there as well. Was he in that lot? Because I know he went crazy for the Moist title. Sorry, Don. You know I love you. There he is. Yeah, so it was there. Right, so let's get some biddies in the book. From the lovely Andy Social Gaming. Right, if I can find my pen. Where's my pen gone? There it is. I've got the camera pen. I think it was Benji who got me this pen. And it was well suited. Very well suited. Right, so let's get some zoomy action. There we go. That should do the job. And throw it over there. And so we have CURTIS __ because he's amazing. 84. 84 boys for life. And let's go. 95 bitty roonies. Roon. How do you even spell Rooney? ROYNES? Fuck it. It's going to be that. It's going to be that. Welcome to Dyslexicville, guys. And the biddies get loads of the stars. So let's get some stars. Oh, we've killed off another page. It's going to soon be new sticker shopping time. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's a fun pen. It is. And it's well suited. Seeing I've got a camera tattooed on my arm. I've got like 4 cameras up there. You're looking at one of them. And stars. Oh, apparently I used this sheet before. That's nice. I'm using up all the excess stars before throwing away the pages. This is good. It will make Greta Thunberg. I think it will actually make her like me. What do you think?
How dare you?
Okay, maybe not. I don't think she likes anyone. Right, so where are we gonna go? Let's get the highlighters out. Right, so Curtis, 1984. From the day he was born to the day that he served. Curtis was bad to the bone. Okay, I'm adding extra syllables there. But it's still not as bad as, Christmas is all around us. It still works. But there we go, my friend. You are amazing.
I will send you to Jesus.
Don't know why I hit that one. That was not the one I was going for, but,
Nah, it'll be fine.
It will be fine. But thank you so much for once again joining in and supporting the book of appreciation. Appreciation. Right, so let me throw that away and tidy up again. So, right, where we at? Somebody hold me. Hang on, what happened there? I didn't cry at the end of so you have no heart if you didn't cry at the end of Toy Story. Like, I'm just going to say that. When they're all in the little infernis, or inferno, and they're all about to be melted. Oh, yeah, Curtis, before you go. We have to get a picture. It's only fair. But yes, right, so. I think maybe we should watch Toy Story 3 when you're down for my birthday, and we can all just collectively hold you while you cry. Let it out, man. You could be like Bob, or the narrator in Fight Club. You could just cry in between my giant bitch tits. Yeah, that would work. That would totally work. Come, you can cry too, Cornelius. I rewatched that recently. Still stands up. Still really fucking stands up, guys. But thank you so much, Curtis, for that one. Yep, Floyd thinks it is not good, but I think it is the best. So we were right with Lord of the Rings? Good. I'm not sure. It's that the whole fucking trilogy is epic. And I was watching the DVD behind the scenes, and they were like, it'd be stupid and it'd be rude for us to put modern day politics into J.R.R. Tolkien's work. And then you see an interview from the Rings of Power, and they're like, we feel like it should reflect the history and the peoples of today. I'm like, oh, just make your own fucking thing. That's why I don't like them stealing our IPs. Though, apparently, I don't know if you guys have seen, the guy that was apparently behind John Wick apparently wants to make a Streets of Rage film. That piqued my interest. Though, whenever something piques my interest, I get really worried they're going to fuck it up. And so far, pretty much all of them, they fucked up. That's what I'm going to say. He prefers the first, saying it has more heart and soul. Yeah, but it's really difficult to take away it, because unlike a lot of trilogies, Lord of the Rings is that. It's one book. It's one fucking book that they've broken up into 3 books because of paper rationing originally, but it's one story. So I guess that works, actually. The last great cinematic event movie was Lord of the Rings, in my opinion. Yeah. Me and Ilva were talking about it the other day, and I think Lord of the Rings, that version, the Peter Jacksons, were our version of Star Wars. And I grew up just after Star Wars. So the last Star Wars film, once again, I'm talking about it as the OT, came out in 82. I was born 84. So while I grew up with it around and the toys and stuff, I did grow up around it. It wasn't our thing. While Lord of the Rings was this big, massive, humongous, world-changing kind of thing. And I do generally think that is the last great cinematic thing that's happened. And I would love to go and see the extended versions at cinema. I would happily spend a weekend away so we could all watch it together on a big fuck-off screen with decent surround sound. I would love that. 4 and a bit hours each film, but I'd do it. I would happily do 16, 18 hours. Happily. I have only seen Toy Story 1. It's not bad. It's still a good film. Like Hannah's catchphrase comes from that film. But 2 was really good. 3 will make you cry. 3 will. In a good way, mostly. Right. Hang on. Chad Starhusky. Huh? Then again, Michael's into Blade Runner. He does like Blade Runner the sequels as well. Hang on. If I remember correctly, Michael actually prefers the sequels to the Ridley Scott. Hang on, it was Ridley Scott, wasn't it? Was Blade Runner done by Ridley Scott? Have I totally screwed this up? Who directed Blade Runner? I want to know. Yes, it was Ridley Scott, I was about to say. Right, so, who's Chad Stahelski? Because that rings a vague bell. I can't say I was a big fan of the Lord of the Rings films in the cinema. Really? I would have thought you loved that. But then again, you've got a big-ass TV and a decent sound system. So watching a movie at your place isn't that far off, watching, especially in your new gaff. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Chad Stahelski is the director of John Wick. I just saw it on Twitter, so giant ball of salt. Forget the pinch, ball of salt. But Streets of Rage, for the guys that know Streets of Rage, the Sega game back from our childhood. Or they may have played the Streets of Rage 4 that came out recently. Yeah, I'm curious to see that. I would say that The Matrix was so much more... The Matrix, a.k.a. the first one, 99's The Matrix, yay. But then it shat the bed. The Wachowski... Are they still sisters? Are they? I know one of them switched, and the other one switched, so they became the sisters instead of the brothers. I don't know if they still are, but I know only one of them worked on the new one. Revisit? What is the new one? Is it Revisited? Because it was Matrix, then it was Reloaded, then it was Revelations. Is it? What is the new one called? Matrix what? Sister. Yeah, no, I don't know. I haven't really kept out of it. Reviled. Am I reading that right? Are you saying reviled as in really hated? No, Hand's intro came from Nick's stream. No, it didn't. Hand's intro... Well, granted, Han did have that first on your stream, yes. She requested that, and I had to go and find it. I had to go hunt that fucker down to try and find that for him for her when she comes in. But hey, right, where are we at? Sister, reviled, revolting. I love you guys so much. No one likes the new film. I haven't seen it. I've seen a breakdown of it. I think it was The Critical Drinker was the one that I watched it. And if you guys don't watch The Critical Drinker, if you want to have a giggle about film again and take the worst movies that come out now and at least make comedy out of the story, watch The Critical Drinker. That's where this one comes from.
Nah, it'll be fine.
That's The Critical Drinker. I've got that's the sound effect. I've got my soundboard of Heat Stuff. I fucking love Heat Stuff, so definitely give him a watch. And he slags off, but he also gives a lot of praise to certain ones. Like he's one of Prey, the new Predator film. Actually wasn't too bad. He actually said, I wanted to hate this film, but in all honesty, I actually enjoyed it. So I like that nuance, which you don't get these days. I like nuance. Matrix 4 is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Yeah, I can imagine so. Then again, I gave up after Star Trek. Star Trek Into Darkness was fucking terrible. I didn't even bother with the last one. Did not even bother with it. Yeah, Glossy, don't think it. I've got the fucking big ass box set. I've got like the. Hang on, fucking give me a second. Serenity just went for a final flight. I pulled this down. My box of Serenity just fell out of the fucking shelf. But yeah, so I got this one, which is, oh my God, that looks amazing. That does look amazing. But this one has The Matrix, Reloaded, Revelations, The Matrix Experience, and what I thought was incredibly underrated, the Animatrix. I thought this was a really fucking good thing. I bought this singly on DVD when it first came out, and then I ended up getting this box set. I loved The Matrix, and weirdly enough, I was one of the few people I knew, especially at the time, that didn't have any issues with the architect. Weirdly enough, I really didn't have any issues understanding what the fuck he was talking about. You know, like granted concordantly and stuff, I was like, what the fuck's that mean? But I got the plot. I got exactly what he was talking about. And people were looking at me like, wow. And I was just quite surprised. But The Matrix could have been that thing. But then, as I said, they just shat the bed. They properly just shat the bed over their own pretentiousness is the best way I can describe it. They were too pretentious. They could have been great, but they went too far. They went too far, man! But the more you know. Anyways, right, where are we at? Krieger Drinker is the man. Yep, I knew one of you guys would know his stuff. And Andy, thank you. Tips hat. I have loved/hate relationship with Blade Runner 2049. I didn't enjoy it in the cinema, but watching it broken up into 3 parts made it much better. The Animatrix is very good. It is. I've still not finished watching it. Me and Ilva started watching Blade Runner 2049. 2049. We got bored, and we went to take a break because we were interested in the world, of course. It's a great world. But we took a break, and then we ended up getting distracted. And then when we came back to it, I think it was on Netflix or something. And I think they took it off of Netflix. So when we did go back to watch the rest of it, I liked Dave Bautista's role in it. I did like Dave Bautista's role. Wrestling fan, what can I say? And yeah, so I still haven't seen the end of it. I don't know, just, you know, what's Wonky Eyes called again? Is it Ryan Gosling? Is it Ryan Gosling? The one who has the slight wonky eye? And I'm not meaning badly about that. It's just a descriptive than anything else. So I'm going to hell, aren't I? Please don't kill me, or ban me, or cancel me for this. I mean it with love and affection, I promise. Lightwing! How's it going, buddy? You doing good? We're somewhere between Jenny LeClue and talks about movies. And the greatest, we're trying to isolate people's favourite or their opinion of the best sequel ever. And yeah, we're trying to work it out. So far, Dark Knight has one of the biggest votes. And that's not saying that Batman Begins wasn't a good film. And that's the thing. It can't just be a shit film and a good sequel. It's got to be a good film and then a better sequel. Because they also shat the bed. Nolan, yeah, Christopher Nolan? Yeah, Nolan. Nolan definitely shat the bed by The Dark Knight Rises. That film was terrible. And when I say terrible, I mean plot and story and writing. Because actors can only act as much as they want. Films these days can be pretty and have great soundtracks and stuff. There's so much artists and great artists out there, but the writing is the important thing. Because that's where we're at. We are mostly chatting tonight. We are, aren't we? And I said I'm going to finish this game today. I'm going to be until like midnight, aren't I? Well, hang on. The Matrix has best story. Matrix 2 has best action. Matrix 3 has one great action set piece. The attack on Zion. Matrix 4 is forgettable. Well, most of us haven't even bothered watching it, so it just wasn't relevant. It was unrelevant. Watching Blade Runner, you need to watch we need to watch the 3 short films, Blade Runner 2022. Yeah, Michael told me this before, actually. There's some short films that if you watch before, I'm guessing, sets up the story really well. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes that is good. Sometimes it's like, I shouldn't need to do homework before watching a film, you know. So there's both the arguments there. I remember The Matrix was in animation, it was in comic books, it was in video games, and there was the film to get the full story. And I really liked Enter the Matrix, you know, and I really liked the Animatrix. So I was fully invested in that world, which is another reason why I kind of shat the bed. What was the last one? It's 2048, which has Dave Bautista and is good. 2048. That has Bautista in it. Blade Runner 2022 anime. Yeah, the 2022 is the anime. 2036 is okay, but I don't know what that is. And then there's 2047, which is the film. And then 2048, which is something else. Fuck me, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Anyways, we need to play the game. Stop distracting me with movie talk. Otherwise, we were sitting here all day. And shit, we are stuck at the moment, aren't we? There's a skeleton coming out there. Is there something I'm supposed to be finding here? Because I am stuck. I am stuck. But maybe we're overdue for a Just Chatting stream. How do you guys feel about a Just Chatting stream?
Chamber. This is definitely it.
Okay, we're going up. Extraction. Right, we're not going to go that way. Can you run, girl? Why can't you run? Just because it's dark. You can still run. Damn it. Oh. Am I supposed to be moving this? Where am I supposed to be moving this to? That's the question. Okay, not going that way. Oh, down, down. Grab hold of it. Now push. Push it. Oh, okay, there we go. Pull lever. Push wheel. And you guys seen the Conan's, the Nostalgia Critics review of Conan. You do have a will. Can I push it? When you're gonna play, don't talk. Ouch. Hurt, man.
Feels like something's holding it in place. I don't think I'm gonna be able to move it.
Alright, so I should shut up then. You don't want to hear me talk while the game's playing. How am I supposed to be entertaining? How do you copyright strike? The good, the bad, and the ugly. Are we talking about my streaming skills? Hang on, is there something I can grab hold of? There's a ledge-ish thing there. Let's see where we go. Oh, you were doing a fucking quote. I took it all personally. I was like, I'm sorry. Though, I haven't seen the spaghetti western since I was a kid, in all honesty. So, in my defense, it's been a long time since I last watched any of the spaghetti westerns. The, what's his name again? It was like the famous director. Joe something? Not Joe Pasquale. The director who did most of the famous spaghetti westerns, the Spanish guy. I just can't remember his name. Yeah, there we go. That's the one. Sergio Lenore? I want to say Lenore because I'm dyslexic. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Sergio Leone that's how you fucking pronounce it. There we go. See, I can do stuff without Karen telling me. Floyd said, if you want Keanu Reeves these days, don't watch The Matrix and just watch John Wick. Yeah, no, I can live with that. I haven't seen the new Bill and Ted yet, though, from what people have told me. Also, Keanu Reeves looks really weird without a beard now. Just really, really weird without a beard. It just seems a bit wrong. Yeah, I loved John Wick. I really loved John Wick. I loved John Wick 2. John Wick 3? Nah, it lost it. Maybe Keanu Reeves just cursed with the third film. Here's what it is. said the new Penn and Teller is crap. Yeah, it was Nick who was saying it was also crap as well. Okay, so what? Have we got to try to find the third film that was good? Is that the next step? We found the good sequels, now we need to find the good finish. Jedi comes to mind. It's not the best. It's not better than the sequel, but I have long arguments with people about what's better, Jedi or Empire. It's a personal taste. But then we've got, like, Return of the King. Everyone complains about Return of the King because there's too many endings.
That was satisfying.
Ooh.
What did it do? It's a pulley of some kind. The rope must be attached to something nearby.
Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Harry Potter 3. See, I got a funny thing with Harry Potter. Because I watched 1, 2, and 3, and then the fourth one is the first book that I read. Not literally the first book I've read, but the first book in the series. And it was the first book I really succeeded in reading. Like when I was kind of coming to terms with my dyslexia, and I was doing it. I was actually reading for fun. It doesn't happen often. And then I read 4, 5, 6, and then read 1, 2, 3 while I was waiting for 7 to come out. That's the order I did it. Which is the best way I can try it. But yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban was pretty good actually. I did like it. Goblet of Fire, the film, didn't hit home for me, even though it's my favourite book. But yeah, that's that. Bill and Ted 3 about these kids, not them. Yeah? About these kids, not them. I don't know what that means. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is in theory a third film. Okay. Now the pretty's gonna work, right? It's gonna work. That's why I said in theory. But that's yeah, because is that the one that establishes the man with no name? Well, that was convenient. Right, go on. Up the ziggle. No, down the ziggle. Up the ziggle. Up the ziggle, lickety split. There we go. I prefer Order of the Phoenix, I think. In book or in film? No, I was just thinking of the Professional, Leon, because is that technically a sequel to Run Lolita Run? Because the same guy is in both films as a hitman. Because I'm not sure about that. I think the book is better. Yeah, I think the book's better as well. Harry Potter 3 the movie and Harry Potter 3 the book. Out of the films. Right, are you going to give me a hand here? What I feel like I'm doing reliving the... I'm going to help the ghosts out. I'm like Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Run, little, run! Yes, enter tunnel. La Femme Nikita. Yeah, but I think it's in the same universe. La Femme Nikita and Leon. Or The Professional, depending on which version of the you guys grew up with. Like, I grew up with Leon, but then I found out, I think it's in America, they call it Leon the Professional. And then in Europe, they just called it The Professional. Right, last time I missed something, so this time I'm gonna get my sticker this time. I'm not gonna miss my sticker. You guys know I like my stickers. Right, you go away. Where's your crack? There it is. Oh, and a bit of art. Don't know which one was last time. Harry Potter 5, the game is my favourite, but waiting for Legacy. I'm actually really looking forward to that game. Unfortunately, I was debating, and I was thinking about getting it on the Switch, which is going to be the cloud version. But being able to play that portably, but also if it lives up. Because not every game can be like God of War Ragnarok, sadly. Too many letdowns these days. There was an extended version of Leon. Yeah, there's a couple of different versions, actually. There's the whole training montage with Matilda. with the bubblegum on the viewing glasses that you don't see in the theatrical cut, like at all. I didn't see that until years later, actually. Floyd, don't get Floyd talking about Leon. We need a movie night. And isn't that a coincidence? Because Nick actually runs a movie night on his Discord. I was supposed to. I was planning on doing one. Just never got around to it. But I'm still considering it. Like, I might do it on a Wednesday night. Life's been just crazy and hectic, so I haven't got around to it. So Nick has been doing it. He's done 2 that I know of. The last one we watched was the director's cut of Rocky 4. I didn't like it. They changed too much, and it wasn't right. It just wasn't right. Like Glossy and Nick can tell you, I pointed out everything that had been changed. It was hilarious. I like these calm little moments before the storm. Bring me everyone. Sorry, sir, did you say everyone? I did fall in love with Gary Oldman in that film. I did fall in love with it. The thing is, Clint Eastwood's character has a different name in each film. In A Fistful of Dollars, he's actually called Joe. In A Few Dollars More, he is called Little Macho. And The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, he is called Blondie. I just thought he was called The Man with No Name. I need to rewatch those films. Clearly, I need to rewatch those films.
Shards of moonlight shone through cracks in the ceiling.
The extraction chamber.
Okay, that went well. I'm gonna just bit a bit of my lip off. Great.
It was too close.
It was great. See, I don't know if I would just call him Dave. I actually quite often will just call, like, if the character's name doesn't stand out to me, I will just call him their real name. Like, I often call Baptista in whatever role he's playing. Because he's Baptista. What grave is gold buried at? Is this another quote? I need to rewatch it. Shit, there's a... Oh. Perfect pitch. We know he's a sociopath because he's got a perfect pitch. Hi, Vinny. Let's play Mario Kart. I need to get around to playing Mario Kart.
I need to find somewhere to hide. And fast.
I hate to say this, but shadows don't work that way. The only way his shadow would be coming down like that is if the light was behind him, not in front of him. Just wanted to point that out. No way. Too risky. Can't reach. Too exposed. Perfect.
High up in the air, out of sight, covered on all sides. The minecart was an ideal hiding place.
I don't know. Whose grave? Whose grave is the gold buried in? Alright, come and scout up here. Is she able to get out of there? Really? Now you show me this? Oh, run, go! Run, damn you!
Jenny peered over the edge of the minecart.
Yeah, my grave next to the arch station.
But she'd need to remain perfectly still. Even the slightest sound.
I really hope all you guys can make it to my birthday. Like, I know some people it's going to be a bit of a stretch, but it would be amazing. Like, you know, I would like to put Nick and Michael in the same room, that's for sure. I would like that. It would make me happy. It would be fun. Like, can we get a look at him? No, it wouldn't even show me. It wouldn't even show me the man in black.
Clear.
Almost.
Just a few more seconds.
Almost.
Of absolute silence.
I hope Nick is going to do it. I did my dissertation on spaghetti western. Oh, I knew that would come to bite me in the ass.
I think we had a really good breakthrough just now. Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Turn it off.
I can feel our friendship growing. I know it's a silly thing to say, but...
Oops. Oops. Is it pictures of things I can't post on the internet?
My luck is starting to run out. won't be long before he reaches the jail and realizes my mom isn't there.
And something told her he
I like
wouldn't be
that.
very pleased.
Call Susie back. Don't call her back. Why am I calling her back?
Trying to get me killed?
Sorry. I just wanted to let you know I'm here for you whenever you need me.
That's very nice, Susie. But
Akira
none of that
Kurosawa.
matters if I'm dead.
That's a
Don't
film I need to
call
finish.
me. I'll
Akira.
call you.
I've started it so many times. So many times. And I've never finished it. How am I supposed to get down from here? With my face. Yeah, Akira Sukawa. That name's ringing bells. Why do I know?
That's one big pile of rocks. They must weigh a ton each.
Akira and Akira Sukawa are different. Yeah, no, I guessed that. It's just that one reminded me of the other. Akira Sukawa. Why does that name ring a bell? Is that one of the guys in Spaghetti Western? Like, why? Who is it? I'm going to stay the night in the Premier Inn, but I'm on night shift that week before, so I may struggle to sleep. Probably be up all night. Oh no, you being up all night, missing sleep. My dear insomniac riddled friend. Why am I going under? Oh, something here. I didn't want that. I wanted that. Something is down here. There it is. Yeah, Akira Sukawa. I want to know why that is. Nick, no stress. You're going to do what you can do, and I'm going to love to see you no matter what. Michael, you know you are always welcome to my birthday parties.
Fragments of quartz crystal littered the room.
And yeah, if anyone else from the stream does want to come down, if you happen to find yourself in London, let us know.
It'd be a good souvenir if it wasn't so heavy.
Right, okay, so that's
Another
that.
cave-in. Another dead end.
How no? Kurosawa's movies influence... Ah. Oh, is that the guy that did Seven Samurais? Is that why I know the name? Because I know the Seven Samurais, which is hilarious. I've seen that film once in my life, and it was in Sweden. And so we watched the film. It was in Japanese. The subtitles were in Swedish. I didn't understand a single fucking word. Yet the storytelling was so fucking good. I got the whole thing and loved the film. Even though at the time, and it's still to this day, my Swedish isn't up to par for that kind of level. And I don't speak Japanese, clearly. So, hey. Kurosawa directed Yimbora, which Sierra Leone homaged / ripped off. I love that. The difference between an homage and a rip-off is a very fine line. And a fistful of dollars. Floyd is now annoyed at me and grumbling because I messed up and said Gary Oldman in Die Hard instead of Alan. Do you know what? I hate to say this, Dons, but I kind of agree with Floyd on that one. Though I fucking love Alan Rickman. I absolutely adore Alan Rickman. I love Gary Oldman as well, but Alan Rickman, like, do you know the thing that pissed me off most about when he died was the fact that when they said, Alan Rickman, known for playing Professor Snape, and I was like, fuck you. He played so many amazing roles. Do not limit him just to Snape, which is one of his more boring roles, in my opinion. Like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. He is the reason why you watch that film. He's the reason why you rewatch that film. It's got nothing to do with Kevin Costner. All you want to say is, I'm gonna cut his heart out with a spoon. Why a spoon, brother? It's dull. It would hurt more. You, 10 o'clock. You, 10:30. Bring a friend. Yeah, Alan Rickman is the Sheriff of Rottingham, which is fucking amazing. And it probably is Nottingham, but Rottingham just makes me giggle because of men in tights. We're men, only men, we're men in tights. Butch. Sorry, had to be done. And cancel Christmas. And what you know, me and Ilves recently rewatched Love Actually again. And he's one of the reasons why I'd watched that film as well. Andy, like, seriously, man. Oh. That song was in the charts for so fucking long. Like, seriously, I swear that was number one for, like, the entire year. It felt like the entire year. Oh, Bryan Adams. Though, it's always funny because the guy that played Crush in wrestling, his real name is Bryan Adams. So whenever Bryan Adams or Crush comes up in wrestling or historical wrestling, it always makes me giggle because I think of that exact song. Makes me giggle. Christmas is Home Alone. Christmas is Die Hard. And Lethal Weapon. Everyone talks about Die Hard for Christmas movies, but no one ever talks about Lethal Weapon, and I think that's a disservice. That's a disservice to Lethal Weapon. Love Actually is massively overrated. It's not the best film in the world, no, but it's one of the few Christmas films like I can watch and be like, oh, it's kind of cute. But hey, that's me. It was number one for about 3 months, if I remember correctly. It felt like forever. For me, I can't remember what year that came out. I was still in school, I know that much. But it felt like forever that was number one. And I used to watch Top of the Pops because we weren't allowed to watch MTV. And while I love music, I wasn't that big of a fan of watching movie stuff. But that thing did someone just followed? Did that just get updated? No, it just decided to update itself. Okay, cool. Rick from The Walking Dead in Love Actually needs to be arrested. Yeah. When we were rewatching it, we were like, because it's a love story in a movie, it's cute, but in any other scenario, that would be creepy. Though I remember him from Teachers and Human Traffic, which is one of my favourite films of all time. If you're a raver and you haven't seen Human Traffic, it's got nothing to do with human trafficking, by the way. It's about drugs and raving and going up to Cardiff for the weekend of a rave party. It's great. Wicked soundtrack. Just don't watch the remix. It's got to be Human Traffic, the proper one, not Human Traffic, the remix. Tell you that. I love Home Alone. Home Alone the first, yes. I do like Donald Trump's cameo in the second one, but I don't really remember anything else about it, if I'm honest. Was Macaulay Culkin in 3, or was that when they switched the kid over? I can't remember. I love Elf and the Grinch. I saw Elf for the first time last year. I'm not the biggest Will Ferrell fan. I like him in Blades of Glory, Eurovision, and Anchorman. And most other things, I really struggle with Will Ferrell's stuff. That's just me. They switched the kid over in 3, yeah. I never saw that one. I never saw the one with the new kid. But for me, Christmas is Die Hard and Fiddler on the Roof. Don't ask me why Fiddler on the Roof. It doesn't really make sense. It's a Jewish story at the end of the day. Though Jesus was a Jew, so it kind of balances out. Anyways, those are the 2 films. Those 2 and The Queen's Speech are my routine. And this year is going to be depressing as fuck. I do hope Charles does one. I do hope there is a King's Speech. But it's not going to live up to Lizzie, man. It's not. And I know I'm not the super patriotic key person in the world, but I loved Queenie. I absolutely adore Queenie. And that's got to make me sad. Bryan Adams is quite the record breaker. In 1991's single, Everything I Do, I do it for you, holds the longest consecutive reigning #1 single in chart history at 16 weeks. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 4 months. 4 fucking months we had that on the radio. And this is before we had a million channels to choose from. Most of us only had like 4 channels then. I mean, 91, yeah, we had... Did we have 4? Or did we still only have 3 at that point? I generally can't remember. Like, I'm pretty sure the TV turned off at night in 91. I'm trying to remember. I think we got Sky in 91, actually. Or was it 93? One of the 2 when we got Sky. I struggle with Elf and Will Ferrell in general as well. Oh, see, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I do like looking into your eyes, though. You always do. Look into my eyes. You will find there's nothing left to hide. So take me as I am. Take my life. I haven't listened to it since then. And it's still fucking in my head. Oh, 4 weeks at #1. That's 31 years ago. Holy shit, that's 31 years ago, guys. Damn, I feel old. Shit. Not your skins. Aw, thank you, Glossy, and fuck you, Nick. I got great eyes. Look into my cold, dead eyes and tell me that you love me. And then you can sit on my face. Oh, yes, I'm going to hell. He keeps them in a drawer. What, my eyes? Yeah. Got to take them out, you know, give them a little rinse around. Yeah, that's me rinsing around my eyeballs in contact lens solution, yeah? Oh. See, I tell you, it's as much of a surprise for me as it is for you guys. At this rate, you're going to hell for sure. Fuck it. At this point, I know a shortcut. Right, how are we getting up there?
I see a light up there.
I have no idea.
The ladder was out of reach.
Also, not going to finish the game tonight. No, lad. I might be the only one that's still watching by that point. Right, the ladder's out of reach, which means there's got to be something to reach it with. And my hopes was it was going to be down there, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Yeah, fuck it. Come on, I've said and done worse. And any of you guys that know me, you know that for sure. Jetpack! Yeah, that's a good point. Michael, can you get us a jetpack? I knew there was going to be some kind of...
The shattered skull of a long-deceased miner looked up at Jenny.
Hello, it's Bob.
Poor guy.
We love you too. A heart full of smoke. Right, so let's do a zoom. My dear Clara, I write this letter knowing you will never read it. But everyone is dead. Everybody's dead, Dave. Not Peterson. Peterson's dead, Dave. Oh, not Kvarnik. Everybody's dead, Dave. Oh, why did you take that off of your thingy, Nick? I'll never understand. We got 12 days? And on the 12th day of Christmas, my Clara gave to me.
That was somebody's dad.
I never did read that second page.
And no one
That's
came
annoying.
to help him.
Sorry.
Never
What's my
got to say
jetpack?
goodbye.
In a bet.
Jenny knew
Aww.
exactly how that felt.
The Council of Three blamed the workers to protect their secret.
Jenny folded up the letter and placed it in her pocket.
Can I reread it? Because I
Find
didn't
your
read the back
family,
page.
Samuel, and deliver it to them personally.
I did
And
not
I
read
won't
that
rest
second page.
Until the whole town knows the truth.
Da, da, da. Okay, so there was a journal update. Matt chooses postcards? No. Oh shit, choices. You helped Mum the first time she asked. Okay. I'm a CEO apparently. Right, come on. Minus letter. They never made it out alive. Oh, that's not helpful. I want to read the actual letter. Damn you! Damn you, Jenny LeClue. Right, so we've got to do something on this because we need to get the fuck out of here. Can't believe you lost your jetpack, Michael. Like, seriously. It's just terrible. Terrible timing. I'm stuck down a mine. And you're leaving me without a jetpack. Okay, if I can't jump off of there, then I've just climbed all that ladder for no reason. No reason whatsoever. Oh, well, what can we do? Right, we're going to jump back over there. Boom! I don't think this is helping. I genuinely do not think this is helping at all. Though I do get to see Jenny land on her face again. Splat. Got some string? Nope. This, like, it has a lot of similarities to like old school point and click adventures, but it doesn't have like an inventory system really.
Structurally unsound, just like everything else around here. There are 2 minecarts attached together by a system of pulleys. After all these tremors, I'm amazed they're still hanging up there.
Like a well-oiled machine, Jenny
There's a
LeClue's
ladder there.
brilliant mind kicked into gear. A plan had started to form.
There we go. Okay, I need to go. Right, so,
How can I reach the ladder?
So, we need... Basically, there's a minecart that's on one side, it's got rocks in it, and the other one has nothing in it, but that minecart is on the right side of the tracks that we want. So it's something to do with the minecarts, something to do with the rocks, and I'm guessing it needs to unlock the ladder. So let's see if that works.
That doesn't quite add up. Let me give this some more thought.
Okay. So let's get rid of the rocks, and let's... What about those crystals? Let's put those in. See if that does a thing. I told Floyd you said more people should consider Lethal Weapon as a Christmas movie. His response was, oh, yeah? Fair dues? Skins, that is a Christmas movie. I told you. I did tell you. The first one. Though, we are getting too old for this shit. We're not too old for this shit. Yep, we're old. Though, I really loved... I really enjoyed the whole Lethal Weapon series.
First, I need to get it down.
And they made the fourth one far later, but it still works. They introduced the Western world into to Jet Li. And it's the first time he played a bad guy. I think it was the first time he ever played a bad guy in his career, actually.
The minecart is connected to a pulley. When I jumped inside, it lowered, but it didn't reach the floor. First, I'll climb to the top of the rickety scaffolding. Then, I'll jump in the minecart with my pockets full of crystals. The extra weight will carry me all the way to the floor.
Let's hope this works.
I'll climb out and push the minecart underneath the ladder.
Yeah, that was my plan.
I'll use the added
She's
height
stealing
to
my
reach the
plan,
ladder.
guys. She's totally stealing it.
Then it's a straight shot to freedom.
Freedom! Okay, so we need to go get some crystals. And we know where there's some crystals. Because she mentioned it earlier. But yeah, I like a good movie that happens to be at Christmas. Though I do actually want to watch Jingle All the Way this year. Put that cookie down. Now. Put that cookie, put that cookie, put that cookie, put that cookie, put that cookie down. Down, down, cookie down. Down, cookie down, cookie down. No. And so on and so forth. What can I say? I am a shill for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like I grew up with his films, and he still can't act, but damn, he's trying. And yes, I was quoting someone else. I have a feeling there's going to be another shard. I'm not going to be that lucky with just getting those two. There needs to be more. There needs to be more cookie shards.
Maybe I need more crystals.
Yes. You need more crystals. But at least we get to land on her face again. Oh, I really am going to hell. Oh, I can pick up that one. Hang on. No, wrong button. Why do we always hit? Seriously, I switch too often. And I'm far too used to PlayStation and Xbox, while the Switch is kind of backwards. It is kind of backwards. Love a bit of Varney. Doesn't everyone? I thought everyone liked a bit of Varney.
You're a fucking choir boy compared to me! A choir boy!
Oh. If one of you guys wants to hear exclamation mark Bad Wolf, you get another one. Okay. Worst sequel ever made. The entire Disney Star Wars trilogy. All of New Trek. Pretty much every live-action Disney film. Ghostbusters, 2016.
I can't fit any more crystals in my pockets. Hopefully this will be enough.
Oh, what else? What else has been really bad? Son of the Mask. Son of the Mask was petrifying for the few that have actually seen that one. My God, that was bad. Oh, I just got a reminder that Pee Wee Herman was one of the bad guys in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer the movie, which I actually enjoyed. Like, how many peeps here watched that one? Nope.
Why didn't that work? Something's holding me back.
Your intelligence. No, she's actually quite a smart girl. Quite a smart girl. I don't know. What's your guys? Come on. You give me some more ideas. So, was so disappointed with Son of the Mask. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who fucking went through that thing. Come on, up, 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 damn you! Why won't you climb? She'll grab hold of it, but she won't climb it. Climb! I'm pressing the right buttons. She won't climb it. Whee! There we go. Found the number of transmission.
On Glatt's core property.
Speed
Susie
2.
denied her family's
Cruise
involvement,
control.
but I can't
I
imagine
don't
they
think
don't
I've seen
know
that
about
one.
this.
I know it. I just don't believe I saw it. Because Keanu Reeves wasn't in it. Sandra Bullock was, though. Sandra Bullock was definitely in it. But who replaced Keanu Reeves as character? Because I don't remember. I have Blade Runner 2049 on Blu-ray, new and sealed. Got it for free with Detroit Become Human on PS4. Wow, is it that bad? The Terminal 2. Haven't seen that one. Is that the one with Tom Hanks in the original, that is? Or is that the one with, what's his face? Oh, what's his face from Ghostbusters? Fuck, his name's completely escaping me now. Though I've heard the Terminal list is good, but I haven't seen it yet. So I think it's on Amazon. Hang on. Is it on Amazon? I think... I'm not sure, but I've heard good things. I've heard the Terminal list is good. Bill Murray, thank you. That's the one. Joe Blogs. No, it wasn't Joe. Leave Joe out of this. She's done nothing wrong. Speed 2 was... I don't know. Like, I remember coming out, and I remember it being the underline being cruise control. Is it the same premise? Though, can a sailing ship go over 50 miles an hour? Full brake. Alright. Oh! And she's out of here.
Jenny opened her eyes and rubbed her aching head.
She looks a bit dead, actually.
How long was I out for?
Things hadn't.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's really bad.
I guess my calculations were slightly off.
No, I fucked up. I didn't press the buttons quick enough.
Fortunately, Jenny found herself in a familiar place.
This is the tunnel where I first came in.
Oh, yay!
Unfortunately, someone else had heard the commotion.
Oh no! Oh no!
Time to go.
I've not seen the sequel of Mean Girls. Speed 2 was a boat. Why'd you keep finding new shiny things? Yeah, no, I know Speed 2's on about. Who was with Sandra Bullock though? Who was the man part in it? Was it someone famous or was it just some generic bloke? I generally can't remember. Yeah, Mean Girls. We actually rewatched Mean Girls semi-recently, but I did see there was a Mean Girls 2, but it just looked bad. The sequel of Independence Day was... Never saw it. I chose... what was it? Independence Day Requiem, was it? Something stupid like that. But yeah, after... I think it was Ghost in the Shell. With Check Out My Ridiculously Hot Wife. Mila Jokovic, is it? After that came out, I made a promise to myself. No sequels, reboots, or remakes. No sequels, prequels, or remakes. And I've generally stayed away from all of them ever since, because that was the final straw for me. That was the final straw.
Here goes nothing.
But yeah, I heard it was a bit shit. Doesn't fit. Oh, perception. Okay, you're only being chased by a man in dark clothes you think is going to kill you. Jason Patrick. I don't even know who that is.
Welcome
so yeah,
back,
no one.
S32.
No one
Access
important
level
then.
Z Alpha granted. Disarming blast door 13A.
Yay!
For your safety, please stand clear.
I want my 15-minute mandatory smoking break. That's what I want. Thank you for finding that out for me, though, Donna. But like, what was he known for? Like, did he make any bigger roles? Because the name doesn't really ring a bell. Even the name's a bit generic. It's like 2 first names. Could be Jason Patrick or Patrick Jason. We don't know.
She paused. She was finally here.
Skinny paused. Get it? Get it? I hit the pause button. Aren't I funny?
Could it be true? Was her father really on the other side?
He was in Lost
of
Boys.
this door?
I need to rewatch Lost Boys because it's
The
been
man
far
she'd
too
lost
long since I
forever.
last watched that.
She would have given anything
And it is a
to
cult
bring
classic.
him back. What would she say to him? How would she feel when she saw him? Of all the puzzles she'd solved, every obstacle she'd climbed, and every leap of faith she'd made, this was the scariest moment of all.
Mom should be here.
Dad's not going to be in there.
She needed her. She needed
Dad is not going to
someone.
be in there.
Maybe even
I love the past hour of
Susie.
just being movie chats.
I'm not
Yay.
gonna solve anything by just standing
It's
here.
all good. Sleepers, Rush,
Arthurton had
Narc,
slowly
a
revealed
few
its
movies
secrets to
he
Jenny,
was in.
and now she
Narc rings a
faced
bell.
the final
Oh.
chapter. Gathering her courage,
Moisture.
she took a deep breath.
This is it, Jim.
That's good. Some high quality H2O. But thank you for that. Yeah, so nothing much, but Lost Boys is quite a big one. Sleepers rings a bell. Rush, no. Narc. Narcs? Wasn't that a TV show? I think so.
Jenny.
Okay, the final chapter.
And stepped into
Apparently.
the darkness once more.
Oh, yeah. I saw the trailers to that. I'm just like, nope. Nope. That's when I found the strength to just go, no, I don't need to see your shitty show. I don't need to give you the ratings. Fuck you. Narcos. Ah, okay. That's what I was thinking of. Haven't seen that either.
Her voice echoed in the darkness.
So that bird's in everything. The one that's in Men in Black 2. She's the Valkyrie in the 4 movies. And Tessa Thompson? Tessa Thompson? Something like that. Worst sequel ever? What, Narcos or Men in Black? 4? Afterbirth? There's a lot of books in here. Lots and lots and lots of it. Crystal Skull. No. There isn't an Indiana Jones 4. That's not a sequel. It was never a film. That never, ever happened. Oh, great. We found another radio. Oh, there we go. Shiny thing. Shiny thing. Yeah, we can't bring up films that never were made. Jesus Christ, I'd rather watch the Star Wars Christmas special again.
Another dead end. Of course he's not here.
He's dead.
Just another machine.
Oh, this one's video.
Arthurton, a small town seemingly like any other. Nestled in a valley between 2 mountains, lined by lustrous forests.
We're going to blow it up.
And perched on the edge of a pristine lake. Yes, Arthurton had it all. A main street with shops and a place to sip coffee.
What? A high street?
Ooh,
No.
A college, a church, and a police station. The kind of place you might find
Bait and tackle.
anywhere on your travels.
That sounds wrong in this day and age, doesn't it?
But you won't
Bait and
find it
tackle.
anymore. For Arthurton is now the town that disappeared.
Da da da!
Where once stood a
I just said all of them.
life,
All of the Star
now
Wars,
lies a
Disney Star Wars.
crater. How could a town suddenly and completely vanish from the face of the earth?
Oh my god, is
And if it could
this
happen to
the
Arthurton,
entire...
it happened to your town
Is
too.
the entire town ghosts? Is that what happened?
Scientists are baffled.
It really, really was. It
Church
broke
set
me.
a record high.
The Last
Is
Jedi
this a
broke
sign
me,
of
and
the
I was a
end of
massive Star
days?
Wars fan.
Tonight we attempt to answer the
Jaws 2 was
question,
bad as well. Yeah, but
what
at
happened
least I
to
had good acting
Arthurton?
from the shark. The Enigma Report.
The Enigma Report investigation starts now.
Is this like
Jenny
Sixth Sense?
stared at the screen, astonished.
Arthurton disappeared?
Didn't make any sense. But of all the strange things she'd seen, one stood out more than the others.
There was something at the end of the tape. There's something hidden in the static.
Did you guys notice the symbol of the narrator, not the narrator, the book writer who's on the thingy? I don't know if you guys saw that. Right, so let's fiddle about with these knobs until something happens. Okay, that's getting close. Is that CJ? No, it's getting worse, not better. Come on, we're almost there. Needs help. The bottom line reads needs help. Have I got it backwards? One of them is backwards, that's for sure. There we go.
Dad! You are alive!
Dad has a mustache!
It worked.
Right, what we got here? What we got here? Solo isn't terrible. I still haven't seen Solo. And that says enough for me being the massive Star Wars fan. There's a Star Wars film I haven't seen. Actually, I haven't seen most of the TV shows since, anyways. Solo isn't terrible, and I really like Rogue One. Rogue One is the only one of the Disney set that I think is passable. And that's because it's a separate entity. It's in the Star Wars universe, which I want to see more of. I want to see more of stuff that wasn't to do with the Skywalkers and with the sort of that kind of thing. I wanted to see stuff kind of like Dark Forces. Like for the guys that have played Dark Forces 1 and 2, especially 2 with Kyle Katarn. I really enjoyed. We got to see Coruscant in a very different way, and we got to see something else, and I really enjoyed that. But as a whole, they're terrible. All of them are terrible, but the best of them is Rogue One, in my personal opinion. But hey, the game lost me a while ago. What? This game? Or the game of some Jaws 2? I don't think you're old enough to remember Jaws 2 in the video game, in the Atari 5200 or something. Rogue One I actually really liked. Jaws 2 isn't bad. It isn't as good as Jaws, but it's okay. Jaws 3D was a bad. And Jaws 4, The Revenge, I didn't even know they went that far. I thought Jaws 3D was just a gimmick. I didn't realize it was an actual full-blown film. Yeah, there's lots of badly done ones, but truly terrible ones, there are a select few. Last Jedi is definitely on that list. Last Jedi is probably the newest of those, actually. Though, I don't know. Like, when something's so bad it's good, like, B-movies were a thing, and we enjoyed them. Like, the Cannibals, what was it? The Mounting on Cannibal Island, I think it was called. which I actually enjoyed. It was terrible. It was very much a B movie. But at the same point, I don't know, like, things like The Room. Great B movie. Shite film. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. You know, it's got to be seen. It's got to be seen to agree. Agreed. Rogue One is the better one of the new Star Wars films. Yeah, the Disney Star Wars films. Yeah, Rogue One's the only half decent one. Though I don't know if any of you guys have seen Andor yet, which is a prequel of a prequel to a prequel of a prequel. When you think about it, but apparently no one's really interested in it. I know very few people that have Disney Plus, and I ain't giving that mouse any fucking money. You know, I will surf the high seas before I give that mouse any money. The Ice Pirates is a great beam. I think I said The Ice Princess. I actually have a copy of The Ice Princess, which is like a Disney TV movie that I stole from my old work. Accidentally, of course. With the girl that played Dawn Summers from Buffy, as a physicist who wants to become an ice skater. Go figure, right? But that was actually quite a cute, stupid, silly movie. I didn't realise there was Home Alone 4 and 5. Fuck me. Like, I'm just feeling sorry for the poor cow's nipples. Like, that teat is drier than the fucking... than a Tusken Raider's vagina. Like, seriously. That's pretty dry, by the way, guys. For the non-Star Wars fans in the house. Tusken Raider's vaginas are pretty dry. Though I haven't seen The Ice Pirates. Though, knowing your taste in movies, it could probably actually be pretty good.
Find Zazer. Need help?
Well, that works.
I better get out of here before I'm crushed to death.
Right, maybe not that way. What do you think? Do you think I'm going to die on the way out? Is a giant rock going to land on me? Maybe not. Oh, blast doors are closing. Ice Pirates is a weird science fiction film with fighting robots as pirates. That sounds like a cool film to me. I want to find the trailer now. The Man in Black. Who can it be?
I am your father.
Well, it's not the Dean. Ah! Flee.
Stay away from me. I know what you've done. I'm not scared of you, you creep.
Aw. I said flee. You're not fleeing.
Backed into a corner.
Go around the rock.
Nowhere to hide. Was this the end for Jenny LeClue?
Yes. Wow, someone forgot to charge their batteries today. Floyd said Dumb and Dumberer for bad sequels and Home Alone 3. Never saw Dumb and Dumberer.
Susie?
Oh my God, I was right since the beginning. Remember me saying it looks like kids dressed up in a fucking trench coat? That can't be right. She died on the minecart, and now she's just hallucinating her death. Should we watch this together, guys? Hang on. Let me switch this over. Display port. Thank you, Michael. Worst comes to worst, I will just have to blink it out later. So let's go desktop. Bush, bish, bush. Did you send me a particular clip? Yeah, you did. Okay, I'll restart it. It's got full screen.
At last, the space comedy you didn't know you were waiting to see. The Ice Pirates. In the far distance.
Hang on, is that sound coming out, guys? I'm not sure if that sound was coming out. Possibly?
Distant future.
Okay, it was.
In a galaxy where those in the know don't go, real estate is cheap, and they've got great sushi. But there's no water.
You got any water?
Oh my God, that's Ron Perlman.
When desperate men will swing from the chandeliers just to get a drink.
Just take a look at that.
Good men like Jason, space pirate and explorer of the cosmos. His chief engineer and fellow rogue Roscoe.
Oh, here, quit that.
And the beautiful Princess Karina. One tiny band who must bust their buns, battling the masters of all the water in the galaxy.
Oh my God, this is epic.
The evil Mithradoids, famous for not being nice.
Killing you would be too easy. I have something better in mind.
Oh!
The Ice Pirates.
Let's party.
See startling special effects.
My
See depravity in zero gravity. See glamour girls from another galaxy.
Yes, Barbarella.
See kung fu robots. And delight in the mysteries of the seventh world. The one place in the universe to get a decent glass of water.
Don't do that.
You insist. How's it going? It's going great. How's it going with you?
I need this film in my life.
A totally spaced adventure.
My God, what did we just watch? This needs to be in my life. This has got to. It's got to be. We gotta watch. Yes, we do. I think this should be the next film. The next film. Nick, are you around, buddy? The next movie night that we watch together. Discord movie night. This needs to be done. I watched it when it came out. Well, 1984. Good year. I know I keep saying it, but damn, that was a good year. Yay, movie night. Okay, right. So we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna do a Discord. We've got to do a Discord movie night. We got to find it. We got to find it. Hang on. Let me. Right. Let me see if I can. Because worst comes to worst. Let's go. Let's go. You. Prime Video. Oh, we could totally rent it, but on Blu-ray. Oh my God, there's a Blu-ray version. Blu-ray on Divda, 15 quid. Oh, but on Blu-ray, 15 quid. DVD, 15 quid. Okay, 16. Okay, yeah, that needs to be found. That needs to be found and added to the collection, guys. There's no way we can not see that. But yeah, thank you, Michael. Thank you for introducing that. That is the right level of just gorgeous, beautiful bollocksness. I don't think that's a term. We're inventing a new term for that. And enjoy it. We're gonna enjoy it. That's gonna be a good one. So we have to do it. I really want you to watch Beer Fest Skins. It is just a silly laugh of a movie. Hey, Beer Fest. I could be up for Beer Fest. You find me a trailer, and we can throw that on as well. You should do a double bill with Hawk the Slayer. I was thinking Welcome to Pigtown, because Welcome to Pigtown has a very similar vibe to that. So, oh no, wrong one. We're just gonna have a B movie session.
I had to.
Jenny choked back her tears. She had lost count of the number of times she'd almost died today.
I haven't.
It was starting to take its toll.
I haven't.
Let's get out of here before he wakes up. No, wait!
Oh, hang on. They weren't inside of it. They just knocked him out.
Keith, this could be the man who killed your father. We should really go. This could be our
It's got to be the man that ran the water slide, isn't it?
It won't matter if we're buried alive. Don't you want to know?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
What? Look!
It's gone.
Damn it! Let's get out of here. That's what I've been saying. The truth is no good if we're dead.
That's what I've been saying.
It doesn't matter who said what. Let's go already.
All right, then. Cut to black.
Our three intrepid adventurers made their escape across the graveyard on the far side of town. Behind the twin peaks of Arthurton, the sun began to rise. But this night had not yet ended. Beneath them, the ground shook and grumbled. Deep in the bowels of Arthurton, something stirred.
Right, so let me pause that for a second. Let's go full screen on this one. So this one is... Oh, no, wrong one. Desktop. Okay, so this one is Beer Fest. So let's give this a check out.
There is a sport where teams from around the world
Looks like we got the Brits in round one.
gather to compete.
I'm getting dodgeball vibes.
In your Alan Wickers, you plonker.
Do you know what he's saying?
Plong
Beer Fest.
Let the games begin.
We've been training for a super secret international beer drinking competition, and we're taking on the Germans for national pride.
Yeah, why don't you go back home to your strip malls and drink your Zimas and Smirnoff Ices? Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Competition.
It's
If we're gonna drink like the Germans, we're gonna need a little help.
Where revenge
They want a war? We'll give
The
them
Yanks
what
can't
they
drink like
believe.
the Europeans.
served
Cut on.
ice cold.
I'm better when I'm drunk.
From the geniuses
Hey,
who
Floyd's
brought
in the
you
house.
phenomenon.
Literally, just seen you, buddy.
Troopers.
How's it going, man?
Hops.
Long time no see.
Miss Yeast?
I think I'll stay away from that one.
Comes the motion picture
Miss
event
Yeast.
of the year.
It's the greatest beer in all the world.
I wish it were winter. We could make it into ice blocks and skate on it. And then melt it in the springtime and drink it.
See you in the next round, boys. We are going to spank you.
A movie that could only be
Yeah, you are.
called
You're one of the old school crew, man. You're always welcome here. You know that.
Now, you guys don't want to be my teammates, do you?
You boys are a team. You must train for beer fest. Here, eat. We sleep better when I lose sausage with me.
Ho, ho, ho! Gotta get you out of those wet clothes and into a dry martini.
What?
I said, oh, martini?
Get away from me.
You like it rough?
I like that. I like that very much. Sweet creamery butter.
Beer Fest. Any resemblance to any persons, places, or events in this movie are purely coincidental and frankly quite sad. If you attempt anything you see in this film at home, you will die. No Germans were harmed during the making of this film. Please drink responsibly and treat all women with respect.
Yeah, no, I'm getting a lot of dodgeball with a little bit of Euro Trip in that one. Yeah, no, that looks good, actually. That does look good. I like it. I'm liking that. All good. Hope you're all peachy. I'm good, Tar. Just busy with uni and work. Stop working so hard. Come help me shoot things in... Oh, shit, what was the last game we actually played together? I think it was it Payday? I think it was Payday was the last time we actually came together. Missed you, man. But obviously life gets in the way of all the fun things. It does happen. Right, let me queue up the next one. I don't have an ad blocker on this because for some stupid reason it's doing that. Oh, go away, Disney. And I don't even know if you're Disney or not. Right, let me throw that in case copyright has a go at me. The cringe is real. Totally. Oh, come on, fucking adverts. I'm not buying your product. And the more you advertise it to me, the least I'm going to buy your product. That's how this works. That's how I generally work. Right, yes. Here is Spirit. Have you been at the beer again? Have you been at the spirits, Glossy? Hey, you're starting to slur your words on text. Seeing the trailer for that movie, and you've ended up going blah, 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 blah. Or something along those lines. Right. So next we've got Hawk the Slayer. This is something that Michael suggested for cringe night of movie night. So we're gonna have to get quite a few cringy kind of B movies. It's got to be done. But what was that beer? What was it again? Beer. Where's it at? Where's that link gone? Beer Fest? It was Beer Fest? Yeah, Beer Fest. So we've got Beer Fest. We had the Ice Pirates, that's got to be joining my collection soon. Trust me, that's going to join my collection soon. So let's have a little look at this one.
Enough. Two blood brothers out for each other.
I miss old school trailers. I really do.
Rightly mine.
He's got the Schwartz.
The firstborn brother, they called him Voltan.
He must not be named.
Enter down one. The devil's agent, the servant of evil.
Kill him!
The second-born brother, they called him Hawk. He had one secret weapon, the ancient power of the Sword of Mind, and he was out for revenge.
Mine?
Last thing you will ever see is the woman you love in my arms.
I am ready.
Two brothers, two armies, two forces
This
of
reminds
good
me of like
and evil.
70s kung fu movies, but in a fantasy
Voltan's
world.
army, the devil's army, and Hawk's. A dwarf.
It's like ball drink.
An elfin bowman. A witch. And Hawk.
It's reminding me of what was that one? Skrull. It's reminding me of Skrull a little bit actually. Just a BBC version of it though.
Together,
That's the
they
one.
took on the mighty
Thank you.
Voltan. Together, they took on the devil's agent. Two blood brothers, with only blood between them.
Two blood brothers with only blood between them. Great line. Skrull. You know the one.
Beyond the edge of darkness, there is a world of sword and sorcery.
Go away. I don't want your adverts. That looked actually... That reminded me of some of the fantasy shit that I grew up with when I was a kid. Like, yeah, that... that does look like a lot of fun. I'd actually want to watch that one as well. There's a lot... There's so many good films out there. And we cannot possibly watch them all. But yeah, Floyd, the payday mask thing for Airsoft sounds fucking cool, man. It is very low budget. Really? I couldn't tell. I have it on Divda. You do have a good little collection of Divdas, though. And the thing that you threw out so many, and you've probably still got hundreds left, haven't you, Michael? I know you. You've still got hundreds left.
Jenny recounted the thrilling story of her entire adventure. She told Susie and Keith about Professor Zaza and his experiments.
We definitely need to do this.
The
Like,
truth behind the
Glossy,
tragic
can you take
accident in
notes
the
of these
mines,
ones so we can
and
throw
how
them
she
at Nick?
discovered that her father was alive.
We need to throw them at
But
Nick
she
to
left
make
out
sure that
one
he gets them
critical
all.
detail.
Where's my vape gone?
The town that disappeared. How would
I've
they
misplaced my
react
vape
to
juice.
such
I'll be
an
right back.
unfathomable revelation? Would they even believe her? She wasn't sure she believed it herself.
I don't believe it.
What an incredible adventure! Although, I think the greatest discovery today has been our friendship. You never stop, do you? All these trials have really brought us together. And now that you and Keith are friends again, we can form our very own mystery-solving club.
Or have an orgy.
It's just a shame we didn't unmask the man in black.
have an orgy.
So what's our next step?
I gave about 400 plus to charity. Yeah, I know. I helped carry at least a decent chunk of them. I think I'm somewhere around about the 100, 150 myself. I used to have more, but I've given a ton away.
No, she's gone to Widow's Drop.
Where?
Widow's Drop.
Where you drop the widows.
But I have no idea where that is. It's certainly not on any map I've seen.
You're debating Payday or Predator for the mask. Oh, that's a good decision.
Yeah.
Predator is pretty cool, but you'll need a lot more dreads and the mandibles.
It's a plant. My dad he grew one in his greenhouse. He had to separate it from all the other plants. They all started to shrivel up.
Have you ever felt a flash of pure inspiration?
Nope, never.
A sudden feeling of everything falling
I
into
kept
place.
most of my Blu-ray.
It's the moment.
Well, you have to
a great
upgrade, but there's some
detective
things that are
lives
just never
for.
going to be covered over to Blu-ray. Too much information!
Keith, what day do you take out the trash?
What?
What day does the garbage man come?
Friday?
When Mum's home by himself?
Why?
Possibly.
Of course! It was right there the whole time!
Have you seen Time Bandits? Didn't we watch Time Bandits together? I think we may have, because I know you spoke about it before.
Jenny!
And
Jenny!
Kill Jane Strasberry. Jenny! Look out!
Tree! We're gonna crash again, aren't we? I can't remember. We've definitely talked about Time Bandits before, so I'm curious to see what's going on. Yeah.
We survived!
Yeah! We made it!
Yay! We didn't die.
To go back.
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not.
Ugh.
A little birdie told me I'd find 3 unruly kids out after curfew.
You guys gonna stretch for me?
No!
Ugh.
Damn.
Stealing, breaking and entering, destruction of property. You're all in a heap of trouble.
You're under arrest.
Jenny, can't say I'm surprised to find you here.
Ugh. Good stretching.
But Keith,
thank you for the reminder.
Susie, I expected more from you.
I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed. That old classic.
Sheriff, this is Station.
Ugh.
Are you there?
Go ahead, Station.
Disappear.
Susie, Keith, I need you to create a distraction.
What?
There's no time to explain.
Distract me!
Where are you going? You'll just have to trust me.
Okay.
I am always stretching with you. Aw, thanks, Gloss.
Susie,
You do it for yourself as well as for me.
no, not unless you say it.
I love you.
Say what?
I want your babies.
After everything we've been through, you know
Talking
it's
to
true.
movies, on our lunch break,
What are you
we
talking
were
about?
watching
Now is
Goonies.
hardly the time for
Hey,
this.
you
You
guys!
told me to stand up for myself, so that's what I'm doing.
Still a good film.
Hold on a second.
Still a good film.
Enough chatter. Get your sorry butts over here now.
We depend on each other. Admit it, Jenny.
Come on, a minute, Jenny.
Come on, Jenny. It's not a big deal. Just say it.
Do it.
This is your last warning.
Run to the
I'm not gonna tell
chopper.
you again.
Of all the challenges our tiny hero had faced, this was perhaps her toughest.
What, let go of your
Aren't
damn
wrong,
ego.
Jenny LeClue. You don't need to pretend anymore.
Adrian,
As it was to
do
say,
it.
Jenny knew deep in her heart it was true.
Search your hearts. I'm trying to do Darth Vader and did the Emperor instead. Search your heart, you know it be true. Okay, I can't do a Darth Vader. I've always said the only accent I can do is Arnold Schwarzenegger coming. That's it.
You are my friend. Thank you, friend. Now, let's get you out of here.
Yeah, I've got him. Safe and sound. I'm bringing him in now. What the?
Sorry, Mr. LeClue.
BFFs and all.
Well, do you have them or not?
I thought I did. Where did she go?
Da da da! She's Batman. Chunks cracks me up in that, especially when he's so impressed by the ice machine and doesn't spot the dead body. Why would you? Why would you spot the dead body when there's that much ice cream? In fact, did he still eat it? Yeah, he still ate it after he found it, didn't he? Yeah. I need to rewatch it. It's been many a year. And I don't think the squishy one's seen it. So it's definitely got to be on the list. Definitely got to be on the list. We're going to have a decent film list to get us through the winters together, right? Is he going to become a zombie? Go on. Eyes. Nope. Squish. It should be a quick time event, right? It should be. I'm gonna press the buttons to inject the ooze. We discovered Mr. Burns' little game of hide the ooze. It's hypnotic. It's like a lava lamp. Oh my god! It's a zombie! Zombie professor! Ah!
My head.
Thank goodness. It worked.
Oh, how wonderful to hear your voice. I was having the strangest dream.
What's that movie where they're like young college-ish kids and they're killing each other for the rush and then they're bringing each other back? I think it's a horror film. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if I've seen it, but I remember the trailer. It's not High Fidelity, is it?
What's
no,
wrong?
That's something else.
I almost didn't make it.
But you did. Now, we've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, explaining how you're alive again. It's gotta be fun.
I knew it!
Da da da!
Jenny?
Jenny?
Jenny!
Surprised to see me? I am only a child after all.
What is she?
How did you...
It was really quite simple.
Da da da.
Once I realized Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die.
What proves the Dean knew he was going to die? The watch? The bins? The spoon? The letter? Well, I'm guessing the bins. Flatliners. Thank you. Flatliners? Yeah, it's Flatliners. The name escaped me for a minute. See, this is why we have our friends. That one and that one. Did I get it right?
Why would the Dean take out the trash 2 days early? And why would he cancel all his meetings on Friday? Unless he knew he wasn't going
There
to
we go.
be.
I think I may have got it. The original's pretty good. Is there a sequel?
This was the key piece of information I needed.
Is there a sequel?
Once
I think I need to watch it.
considered
I know
the
the
possibility
trailer.
that Mr. Strasberry knew he was
But
going
other
to
than that, I
die
don't know.
Thursday, everything started to fall into place. But consider this. If someone knew they were going to die, wouldn't they do everything in their power to escape their fate? And yet, the Dean didn't. There was only one explanation. He staged his own death.
I have no idea. Where even is this? I don't even know what this dust is. Fuck it, I'm gonna put that in there. And the brook, the greenery, and this one here. Fuck it, let's go over those two. I have no idea what I'm doing here.
It's no secret that the Dean is an avid gardener. One of the Dean's assistants told me about the exotic plants he cultivates in his greenhouse. Some with quite remarkable properties.
I don't know. I'm guessing here.
In the university lab, I found a microscope that had been recently used.
I wonder if it's just going to be... Well, she did have an annoying laugh. It's going to be one of those, isn't it? It's going to be a Hot Fuzz finale.
The remnants of a strange green liquid undulated on the slide. I would guess the very same liquid Mom just injected into the Dean's neck. You knew how you were going to die, Mr. Strasberry. Poison. You knew because you made it yourself from one of your plants. Poison that you had an antidote for. That would be the method, but you couldn't work alone. You needed an accomplice. Someone to revive you when the time was right.
But why, though? What proved Mum and the Dean were working together? Well, she did speak to give him some message and didn't do it. And there was the recent usage of that thingy on the test tube. I'm guessing it. I'm totally guessing.
In the basement of my house, on my dad's old dusty desk, I found a recently used vial. The residue was purple, the same color as the marks on the Dean's neck. In the jail, Mom knew she was running out of time, so she entrusted CJ to finish what she had started. To revive the Dean from his deathly slumber. You plotted together to stage Mr.
Poison! Maybe I'll kiss thy lips. Maybe some poison doth yet hang on them.
Strasberry's death. It was a simple scheme. Poison him with the plant, then return after the funeral to revive him.
But why?
You had intended the death to appear natural, but not everything went according to plan.
Not the ring, not being spotted. There was the electrocution on there. Oh, that doesn't sit right. See, look, that does sit right. And that one was flotating. Is that it? I'm just going because they didn't wobble.
The Dean's electrocution and fall from the balcony was an unfortunate accident. This threw the plan into disarray. The Dean instinctively reached out for something to stop himself from falling. But all he managed to grab was the ID card hanging around Mom's neck.
That would
Once she
explain
realized
it.
it was gone, she returned to collect it. But I had already found it. Even the smartest criminals make mistakes. Earlier, the Dean had told me he was meeting Mom in the library. That was a mistake.
When there wasn't a candlestick,
If I
obviously.
hadn't gone there to find Mom, she might still have escaped before the police arrived. Getting caught hadn't been part of the plan.
Quite remarkable, Jenny.
That's all bollocks.
And you worked out all that by yourself?
Go on, you're kind of proud.
That's how
Go on,
he
admit
did
it.
But the real question is why?
Well,
I didn't want to take the garbage out anymore.
A bit more complicated, I'm afraid.
It was a rhetorical question, Mr. Strasberry. I know why you're working together.
I don't.
But first, I have to tell you about aliens.
What? Aliens? What's aliens got to do with this?
Oh, this is exciting. What an incredible adventure this turned out to be. Jenny's growing up and discovering her full potential. And to think, I did it all without anybody dying.
Okay, fourth wall break. Hello?
Richard! Oh, what do you think of the new scenes? Aren't they wonderful? I beg your pardon? Trick you? Certainly not.
Okay, the publisher's
Don't
not
you
happy.
see? It all works out perfectly this way. I can already picture where the next book will start.
Richard hates
You're
them.
not serious.
Yep, that's why they call him Dick.
But I didn't promise anything. But there must be another way. Just give me more time. Cancelled.
Oh!
Richard, please. Richard? Hello?
The
Hello?
final book has been cancelled. Come on, they wanted dark and gritty and death to happen.
It's no good. They won't publish it unless someone dies.
Kill Jenny.
Do it. I just can't.
Kill Jenny. Come on.
Come on, Arthur. Jenny's whole world hangs in the balance. Decades of work. It can't all end now. Oh, I have to. It's like Jenny's mum always says. A great detective knows the right decision is often the hardest to make. And I am a great author of detective stories.
Yes, you are.
But I can't pick.
I
What
can.
should I do, Rufus?
Kill Jenny. Rufus,
Brilliant.
always
Yes.
full of help. Always.
You're always right, old friend.
He is.
I'll let fate decide.
It's got to be Jenny.
Here goes.
Who do you think? Who do you guys think? The mum, the dean, Jenny, Susie, Keith, the gardener, CJ. Come on, who? Like, for the ones that actually know what's going on in the story, he's got to kill a character. Mike's like, all of them. Susie. No, not Susie. I like Susie. But they do say kill your darlings. You know, it's like a lesson I had to learn the hard way with my photography. I want Jenny to go, personally. Anyone else? Don't you? If you're still around. Floyd? I know you probably haven't got a standing what the fuck's going on. But who do you hope's going to die? That's such a weird thing to say. Like, of all the people in all the world, who do you want to die? But yeah, so far we've got everyone and Susie. Because Susie get extra. Susie totally gets extra. Right. Get your answers in. Keith, you want Keith to die. No more coffee. No more coffee. Okay, and I'm going to say Jenny. So we've got a decent selection. Well, we've got the entire fucking town for Michael. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? With the bottom of the list. Oh, okay. I got Jenny's mum, Dean Strasberry, and Jenny LeClue. I want Jenny. Well, considering as Susie and Keith aren't on there, I'm going to go with my choice. I don't hope Keith dies, but just going along with the Dean Strasberry and Karma and Keith being son. Huh? Okay, I think I've chose my victim. Okay.
Fate has spoken, but is she certain? Once the choice is made, there's no turning back.
Fuck it, go out with a bang. This should surprise the old man.
Wait, Jenny wasn't an option, was she? Oh, Rufus, I think I need to lie down.
Well, at least we won't have to play the sequel. Oh dear, you are ending me serious. Yeah, but he's already done like a decade's worth of books.
As I was saying...
Aliens.
What was that?
No more interruptions!
The tremors were getting more violent and more frequent.
Please! I'm in the middle of my
Should I start feeling personally guilty for this now?
Everyone in town thinks CJ is crazy. A madman spouting wild theories about aliens and hidden forces at work at Arthurton. But all the strange phenomena he's seen are real. And the culprits are men, not monsters.
Hey, what do we do? What do I know about Arthur's secret history? Who even is that guy? I don't recognize that guy. Right, so we got that one and that one is what I'm going to go for. The covering up of the secret experiments.
Arthurton is built on top of some kind of energy source. Something special.
Da, da, da.
I uncovered the secret laboratories of Professor Zazer. He ran experiments to study the unique properties of Arthurton's resource. And his research was funded by a shady organization called the Council of Three.
Flee!
One of the experiments went tragically wrong and caused the collapse of
K-lines? Key lines?
They covered it up and blamed the miners. And yet the experiments didn't stop.
It's
Instead,
a strange
they built an even
obelisk
bigger facility.
nearby. Yeah, possibly.
Years after the accident in the mines,
Ley
an
lines,
even
you mean,
greater tragedy
rather than key
struck
lines.
Arthurton. Only this time, the townspeople didn't know. I don't fully understand it, but something happened to the whole town. And wherever we were, we aren't there anymore. The rest of the world think we disappeared. At first, I thought I was solving two separate mysteries.
What, with the obelisk?
But then it
Possibly.
hit me like a ton of used books. The two were inextricably linked. And that's how I know your motive for staging the Dean's death.
Alright. Why did Mum and Dean Strasberry stage the Dean's death? It's got something to do with Dad? Well, I ain't wiggling. The gibberish? The card? No, not the card. Hang on, am I just making up my own shit depending on what goes in there? I don't think these things are rational. It sounds like it's turning into Stranger Things.
Dad
Does a
wasn't
bit.
working for the university.
Does a bit.
He was working on Zazer's machines. All under the watchful eye of the Council of Three. The Dean is part of the Council of Three, or at least he works for them. After Dad's death and the subsequent cover-up, Mr. Strasberry struggled with the burden of truth. He had devoted his life to educating the townspeople. He regretted lying to them. And so he
A man with a
planned to
mustache
reveal
doesn't
the
lie.
truth during his retirement
It's true.
speech.
It's true.
But Mom
Yes,
convinced him to take
you
a
just
different
worked that out. Yeah, I literally just worked that out.
you
I'm not the
concocted a
most
plan
intelligent
to
person in
bring
the
down
world.
the organization from the inside.
Oh, what a brilliant mind you have, Jenny LeClue. Julie, I believe you underestimated this girl.
You could have gotten yourself killed.
But I didn't.
Yes, I can't believe I just worked that out. But it's cute.
I'm not a kid anymore. I
Yeah,
have to make
you
my
are.
own choices.
Totally
A
are.
flower cannot blossom without light.
Aww.
Jenny had risked everything to save her mum.
I'm sorry, Jenny.
That's it. Apologise to me. Accept apology, reject. Accept it. You should always accept an apology.
It's okay, Mom.
You should always forgive, even if you
We're
don't
running out of
forget.
time to save Mr. Strasberry.
That's my
I
rule,
was
anyways.
trying to protect you.
Protect me harder, mama. Oh, hugs! Hugs! Hugs!
I should have trusted you.
But you were wrong.
Well, you still broke my torch.
I just apologized.
No, not about that. Everyone presumed Dad died in the lab explosion. So did I, until today. But then, I started finding secret messages all over town. They led me to a secret room under the graveyard. And there, on a small television, I saw him.
Henry?
Dad is alive!
Is this some kind of dodgy teleportation?
But he's trapped on
Like
the
the
other
Fly
side.
or something?
He's been trying to contact us this whole time.
He made it back? then the experiment worked.
Exactly.
She's not going to die, is she?
Back. That means
She's not going to die.
We can all get back.
They're cock teasing me.
We need to get to the
Would it be
machine
necro
right
teasing?
away.
No. First, we need to find Professor Zazer.
There he is. So is that the professor or the man in black? Fucking hell, where are we going? New Zealand? Okay, that's deep. Make a choice. What do you guys think? 1, 2, or 3? We've got emergency release 1, emergency release 2, and emergency release 3. Whoever gets up first, I'm going for that one. Who's it going to be? Red. Okay, bang. Pull lever. Maybe you're going to get your wish, Michael. Done. It's too late. What's inside the lake? Oh, the lake glows as well, remember? Did we just break the game? Love and memory of my mum. Aww, that's beautiful. We hope you enjoyed the journey, and remember, a great detective leaves no puzzle unsolved. Until next time, Joe and Ben. Huh? I say again. Huh? Did we press the wrong button? Did it just end like that? Yeah. That was a bit of a weird ending. Like, seriously, like, it just flick switch, bang, Jenny gets kicked out of... Fuck it. Finished it. It didn't take 5 hours this time. Party it out. Oh, yeah, yeah, Oh, I think something simpler would have happened no matter what. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, well, she got blinked out of existence like the snap of Thanos, and then the game ended. That was a thing. I don't know what it was, but that was definitely a thing. It is Stranger Things. Yeah, well, I only ever saw... Well, I saw season 1 of Stranger Things. And the second I heard they were bringing 11 back, I was like, nope, done. And I never bothered with it. And I haven't bothered with it since. Oh. But, yeah. Cliffhanger? I don't know, it's just... I wouldn't even say it was a cliffhanger, because that's just, you know, Jar Jar Abrams, like, mystery box shit going on there. But there's an Elliot. Look, there's an Elliot. There's always an Elliot. Every single bloody set of credits, there's always an Elliot. So I swear that my family has artistic people all over the world. But hey, it's a thing. I never got into the serious. What, Stranger Things? With me, Netflix, do season 1. After that, Just don't bother. Right, so going to be a post-credit scene? Is there? Is there? No. No post-credit scene. No post-credit. We are... Do scene selection. Okay, so I could go and change... Possibly change the last decision? Should you give it a shot and go for a different one? See if something changes? Are you sure? Yes. I don't know if this is going to be the right one or not. We'll find out, I guess. What an odd ending.
As I was saying...
Okay, can I not quit the...
What was that?
No more interruptions!
The tremors were getting more violent and more frequent.
Please! I'm in the middle of my astonishing denouement!
Denouement?
Everyone in town thinks CJ is crazy. A madman spouting wild theories about aliens and hidden forces at work in Arthurton.
We're just going to see it again.
But all the strange phenomena he's seen are real.
So, guys, while we wait for this to come on, give me an option between 2 and 3.
Not monsters.
2 and 3. Which one's it going to be? And this time, I'm going to choose the DJ. And that guy who I don't even remember.
Arthurton is built on top of some kind of energy source. Something special.
4. That's helpful.
My suspicions were first
That
raised
is
when I
really
heard a
helpful, Michael.
strange
Thank you
radio
so much.
broadcast by the lake. Later, I heard the same message in a room hidden beneath the forgotten forest.
5. Even better,
I
Andy.
uncovered the secret laboratories of Professor Zazer.
And I can't even take
He
4
had
away from
experiments
5 to
studied
end up
the
with
unique
1.
properties of Arthurton's
Because that's the one I
resource.
chose last time.
And his research was funded by a shady organization called the Council of Three. One of those machines is causing the power outages around town. It's the reason
3.
we
Thank
have
you,
a curfew,
Glossy.
despite
Finally,
what Arthurton
a sensible decision for whatever the fuck this game
Giant
is.
machine hidden somewhere in Arthurton.
It's under the
I
lake.
don't fully understand it, but something happened to the whole town. And wherever we were, we aren't there anymore. The rest of the world think we disappeared. At first, I thought
come
it was
on.
2 separate mysteries. But then it hit me like a ton of used books.
Which is probably going to hurt.
The 2 were inextricably linked.
Especially if they're porno books.
That's how I know your motive for staging the Dean's
Because
death.
that's just that extra weight. Oh, for Smeg's sake. Wiggly lines. And... Fuck it, let's go, Dad. I know I did that last time, but fuck it, I can't be asked.
Dad wasn't
Right, it's got to
working
go
for
somewhere.
the university. He was working on Zazer's machines. All under the watchful eye of the,
The Council of Three.
The Dean is part of the Council of Three.
Just watch
or
this.
at least he works for them.
I don't like it when they
After Dad's
take
death,
away
subs-
your options
The cover-up?
for
Miss
thingy in it. Yeah.
Mr. Strasberry struggled with the burden of truth.
Sorry, guys.
He had devoted his life to educating the townspeople.
Let's see where
He
this
read a
goes.
line to them. And so he planned to reveal the truth during his retirement speech.
Yeah, he did.
But Mom convinced him to take a different path. Together, you concocted a plan to bring down the organization from the inside.
Come on, come on, come on.
What a brilliant
Let's see where
mind
this
you
goes.
have, Jenny
It will go
LeClue.
somewhere, right?
Julie, I believe you underestimated.
Oh shit, we're gonna get the whole apology and hug
You
thing
could have
again.
yourself killed.
But I didn't.
I'm not a kid.
But what if you had?
We've had this all
I'm
before.
not a kid anymore.
I'm getting the
I
strange
have to make
feeling of
my own
deja vu.
choices. Meow.
A flower cannot blossom without light.
It's gonna be the same
Jenny
thing,
had
isn't it?
risked everything to save
It's gonna
her
be
mom.
exactly the same thing.
I'm sorry, Jenny.
Let's accept the apology to keep it consistent.
It's okay,
Because we
Mom.
fucked up the other ones. So fuck it, let's keep this
We're
consistent.
running
as
out
well.
of time to save Mr. Strasberry.
I was trying to protect you.
I know.
Hugs. I don't know. She was so unnatural. Like, she does not... Maybe she's not a hugger. But you were wrong.
But you were wrong.
I just apologized.
Just apologized.
Not about that.
No, not about that. Everyone presumed Dad died in the lab explosion. So did I, until today. But then, I started finding secret messages all over town.
Sorry about this,
They
guys.
led me to a secret
It's a
room
bit
under the
of an outie. But we like, if we
And
find
there,
out if it's
on a small
different, then we
television,
know we've done something different. If it's
I saw
exactly
him.
the same, then we won't bother with the third option.
Henry?
Because it won't be worth it. It won't be worth
Dad
all
is
this time and
alive.
extra effort and energy.
But he's trapped on the other side, and he's been trying to contact us this whole time.
Hey.
He made it back? Then the experiment worked!
Yep.
Exactly.
But if he made it back, that means...
We can all get back!
Yay!
We need to get to the machine.
Get
right
to
away.
the machine.
No. First, we need to find Professor Zazer.
Okay, we're going down, down. That's not a knife. That's a spoon. Got that knife. Right, so we're going to go for number 2 this time. The green option. We did red, now we're going to go green. Or aqua. Oh shit, you said 3. I just looked back over and you said 3, not 2. Okay, I'm a donut. But hey, fuck it. Same meat, different gravy, right? Okay. Boom. Back up to the surface. Same shit. Same shit, different day. Yep. Alright then. To be continued. But now all that's going to happen is they're going to have thingied her, right? Right, we already did that. We already did that. So basically, we killed off Jenny, but we haven't killed off Jenny. She has been transported into the real world, I'm guessing. And yeah, we're left here to pick up the pieces, clearly. But, yeah, fuck it. We're going to... What did you guys think? What did you guys think? Honest opinions. Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was shit? Did you think it was tiresome? I know some people didn't like it, but, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. The joys of being the variety gamer that I am, you will get that mix of goods and bads, but I'm happy when we do see it through, like when we actually do get to the end of a game, because, yeah, at least we can have some fun while we're doing it together, right? I just looked it up. It ends the same depending on what level you pull with the characters you pick to die disappearing. Apparently there is going to be a sequel that picks up from there. I don't think we're going to be playing it, if I'm all honestly. If I'm honest, I don't think it's going to happen. But, hey, what can we do? Right, so, I found it interesting. Ending feels very abrupt, though. Yeah, no, it is, as Clossie said, that cliffhanger ending. But to me, you've got to really be invested in something to have a cliffhanger ending. And while I enjoyed it, I'm not saying it was bad, but I don't think it will make me go and do another, probably about an 8-hour game. Because I know we do 4-hour sessions on our streams. But in between the chatting and all the rest of that kind of stuff, I think we generally get about 2 hours. 2 hours of actual gameplay. And we chat and, well, especially today, we did a lot of it today. So this would have been a really short chapter. Because the last one was like 5 hours we were on stream for. So, yeah, kind of crazy on that one, actually. But, yeah, what else can you do? Not much, right? Not much at all. Right, so I am just looking to see who we... It was a fun kids game. Yeah, it was a bit kiddie, but not too overly kiddie. Right, so... there isn't that many people on right now, ironically. Do you guys have anyone you want to raid? Like, let us know who wants a raiding party. New. Sort options. Click above to reorder your followed channels. Okay, cool. I can reorder who's on my list, apparently. Something to do, right? Something to do. Right, so I'm looking at the moment, and Lono is playing Phasmophobia. We've got... Hang on, Liquid. Liquid's on. So you give Liquid a quick raid. He wasn't on when I first looked. And he sorted out his camera. So yeah, let's give Liquid some love. I've not actually raided him for a while now, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I guess we're going to call this one a bit on the short side today. Who would have thunk it? But yeah, as usual, I'm going to be back on Tuesday. Tomorrow is I'm going to be babysitting my mum for the day. Saturday, I'm out on a gig. And then Sunday, I'm waiting all day for a washing machine. So that should be fun. Who knows? Maybe I'll do some gaming. And yeah, we're going to make this list. We're going to try and find out, if we can get Nick to do a movie night and include one of the films that we did. So Michael will definitely be throwing over your suggestions. And also Don's, your suggestion will definitely be added on there. So that would be great. But yeah, as we're going through, Glossy is dropping out all my links. So if you guys want to join the Discord, that's in the chat. If you want to follow me on the Twitters, which is probably my main social platforming these days, you can find me on that link as well. And yeah, it's been a fun one. Back to work tomorrow. Oh no! You have to stay up really late and get COVID, so you don't need to go into work for another week. Good plan. Oh, Gloss, thanks for dropping the OnlyFans. I don't promote that as much as I should, but I really should. But yeah, so we're going to go through, we're going to raid Liquid. I just want to say thanks to all the peeps that came by today, because you guys are fucking epic. You know you are. It was nice to see some old faces pop up and say hello, including the Floyd. I don't know why you're making noises. Go away. You in there. There we go. Liquid Fox. There we go. And yeah, Dons, thank you so much for the resubscription. Out to Curtis for the couple of biddies. I say couple. There were like 95 of them. Decent chunk. And yeah, all you guys just for coming out, for hanging out, for finishing this game with me and doing this. And yeah, out to everyone who comes by. Michael for hanging. You're hanging much later today than you normally would. Out to my amazing fucking mod team, so Glossy and Nick when he was here as well, and Hans when she pops in. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys are the best. And yeah, just keep doing the amazing work. And yeah, just keep doing it. Don't work too hard tomorrow. Floyd, enjoy God of War when you do get around to playing it. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. So yeah, from deep down South East London, be safe, be cool. But remember, you guys at home, as always, you fucking rule. Catch you Tuesday, guys. Mwah. Bye.